What's going on, everybody? Live already. Already late.
Already?
Okay.
As always, I can see the chat's already going, but as always, we're always joined here with the awesome Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
Yeah, you got me on that one.
Jeff's
I got it.
awesome. He's always keeping up with the chat, so the chat loves Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
And also, Charles is back again.
How's it
He loves
going?
this stuff.
And Derek's in the audience as well. What's up, guys? And Gardening in Missouri. What's up, peeps? And Scott says, good evening, gentlemen. Kyle says, there they are. Yeah, it took us long enough. Dang it, Jeff.
Yeah, this time it was Jeff's fault. Me and Charles were ready to go live. Like, Brando asked me when we were going live. I'm like, oh, like 4 minutes. And like 9 minutes later, I'm like, where the heck's Rob at?
Yeah. Well, I was actually watching. I was actually watching Garden in Missouri's. You said that was Rich.
Yeah, it's Rich.
Rich. Yes, I just watched your Eating the Five Crimson Blaze combo chips. That is amazing. So give it up to you for that one, definitely. So if you haven't checked out that video, go watch it.
Yeah, I still need to watch it. I jumped out of the shower. I was all ready and clicked on the YouTube, and I was like, oh man, I saw Rob's video, I saw Rich's video, and I'm like, oh man, I got time for both of them. And then Crazy Kimberlin went live. I was like, oh man, I gotta hop over there, watch his live stream.
Yeah, I caught about the last 10 minutes of his stream. Okay, Gardening in Missouri. What'd you say his name was?
Rich.
Rich. Okay, so I'll try and remember that. Rich says, back here late, haha. And he says he's feeling it now. Other Rob says, what's up, everyone? And there's Paula. Did you watch my video? I haven't yet as of yet.
I haven't either, for the same reason I just stated.
And I watched Paula's video as well. So saw her Arrow Garden update. Everything's looking really good. So. I try to watch as much as I can.
Yeah, well, same here. I was just daggone shower was calling me. Had to get that silky smooth head. It'll slowly feel like leather in the next few hours, and then have that stubble popping out. Ugh.
Yeah. Paula says, need to do a water change, but don't have enough distilled water, so need to make some more.
What's with the distilled water? Is that because you're adding chemicals to it and distilled will help it transfer better? Or because with regular distilled water, I was always told not to feed that to plants because it doesn't have like any, minerals or nutrients or anything. But if you're adding that into it, then I guess that would make up for it.
Well, if you take a look at that, I use RO water in all of my hydroponics, and I water my plants with RO water, which is 99.95% pure, where distilled is 99.999% pure. Yeah. And well water is bad news for Arrow Garden. Yep, it'll take and clog it up really quick.
Well water's bad for a lot of things.
Pipes especially. Did you see that?
Around here, if you use well water, like you'll get this rust color on the side of your house because it's got like enough iron in it that over like a small amount of time, like a wooden fence even, it'll start looking iron looking, like orangish.
Derek asked for it to send an invite. Did you send him one?
No, I'm doing it right this second. I was distracted by talking.
Okay. Other Rob says, I actually just watched that video of the Crimson Chips a little bit ago. Good job, Rich. And he says, thanks, Other Rob. And you're welcome back. That apple pie sounds good right now. Okay, I'll pretend I understand. Cool. So, Charles, how's your day today?
It's all right. How was your day?
Pretty boring.
I've had
Aftermath of the storm is still going on.
I've had better. I've had worse. So,
All right, I sent an invite, Derek. And if it screws up on you, just keep trying over and over again because that's what it was doing to Rob.
yeah.
And it was doing it to my phone too. But you're on, what are you on, a laptop, Charles?
I am on a laptop.
That's weird because now that I said that, it was screwing up on my phone, but Rob's not on his phone.
Nope.
And that's a desktop, right?
Yep. Yeah, this is my main computer. Yeah. All right. So Paul is saying someone brought apple pie, but I bet they're not going to share it with us.
I believe I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was apple pie moonshine.
Even better.
Okay, so that's apple pie that's made with moonshine or apple pie that's made
I would
with.
have to ask Rich on that one, but he gave us a toast with it on his video. So, and there's Derek.
Rich says it is. I make shine. And my name is spelled with two B's, so I'm figuring you're talking to me. I sent
Well,
some to
they
Dave a while
should
ago.
say, "What's up, Jeff?" But that does have two F's.
Yes. So that's JEFF, Jeff. That's the guy with
Hey,
the.
Derek.
What's up,
That'd be
guys?
so, that'd be so mean, but I kind of wish you could take a poll to like change someone else's YouTube channel. We just change it from Rob Z to Jeff's.
Damn it, Jeff.
Oh, not you two.
Oh, nice. Look, Paula spelled it right.
Uh, let's see.
Hey, better than Ryan. I was calling you Ryan the other time because I thought that's what she was calling you, but apparently it was Jeff.
Well, let's see. The Jeff or Todd. Last call it changed from, "Oh, I'm sorry, I got your name wrong, Jeff," and started calling me Todd or something like that. There goes Paula with it. Okay, Cal says, "So when is the Reaper getting dethroned? Is the chocolate bootleg being tested? How about Pepper X or Dragon's Breath? Is anybody testing these peppers?"
The problem with testing the peppers is you have to pay for the testing. Like that was the one thing that I don't think anybody told me about, but I looked into like how, let's just say I have the world's hottest pepper and I looked into it. Like you're on your own until Guinness gets enough information where they're like, oh, that's a lot of scientific data from a bunch of different places that you paid to do. Then, okay, fine, we'll let you in on the record. So they really don't help you at all.
Right.
And you got to pay for all that testing yourself. And it's got to go to like I think 3 independent different labs, and it's got to be like so many of the peppers so they could test all of them and do an average of all of them. And I don't know, that's a lot of stuff.
Oh.
All right, it's not Jeff tonight. It'll be Todd.
Okay, so catching it up here. Rich says flavored shine, and I admit it. I like flavored shine. I've got some honey stuff.
The only kind
yeah.
I've ever tried was apple pie moonshine, and it was always tasted exactly like liquid apple pie.
Yeah, I make apple pie with Everclear, and it's really good. But I have a taste of some honey shine here. And
She said, "Stop putting chocolate with hot. That's ludicrous." What? Wait a minute here. Hold on a second. She said, "Stop putting chocolate with hot. That's ludicrous." Hot, spicy chocolate bars are the best thing on this planet.
Yeah, I just ate the habanero chocolate bar last time.
So Kyle has an answer to the question. Yes, but aren't the creators doing it? Ed Curry paid for the Reaper. Why isn't he doing it again? got me.
Supposedly he is. We were supposed to find out last November.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
but that's when the sales of the last dab went on sale as well.
Yeah.
So may not have to worry about it at $20 a bottle. So I don't know what his cut is from the Heatness, but I don't know.
Well, he's probably the exclusive grower.
Well,
So, like the main supplier. So he at least gets that end. Plus, it's his name. So I'm sure that he gets that cut too.
sure, yeah,
Yeah, no wonder it's $20 a bottle.
this is true.
Brando showed up.
Like your normal
Was
$5 to $10 bottle.
Right.
So yeah, Brando showed up and says, "What's up?" And people are saying hi to him. Rich says, "You can taste the crust in mine." I don't have that in mind. Brian says, "This is awesome. Spicy chocolate is great." Nally says, "Flippin' nasty or friggin' nasty." All right. Paula says, "Me too, Brian. I was hoping for Vikings / JSB." Okay. Other Rob, what's up, Scott? Me too, Paula. So I wanted the Vikings in there. Dolly says, "Can I call you Double D's?" No.
Oh, come on, Todd.
Yeah.
What's up, Brando? We're almost on time.
Kyle says it'll go down once the reviewers have their fill. Yeah, probably. Okay.
What are you guys talking about? The last dab sauce? Like you talking about the price on it?
Yeah.
Dude, you think they're banking off of that? Think about the Packy chip.
Oh yeah, that's crazy too.
Got some powder on a chip, $5 a chip, and they sell out instantly. I mean that's to me. I mean it's genius though. I'm not gonna lie. It's freaking
Yeah.
Yeah, and they could make more, but like you said, they sell out.
genius.
Yeah.
That's smart because I couldn't get them last year. I tried, and they were like, "Oh no, we're sold out." And I'm like, "But it's like day 3. What the heck?"
Well, the first round when they came out, like the very first round, they were sold at high milers, and I went everywhere in a 30-mile radius, and like I bought them by the cases. I can't lie. I had and like I ate like
Sorry.
a bunch of them, but yeah, a lot got sold too. But see, around here, like everyone around here is like every place I went to, they were full. Like no one gave a crap around here. No one knew really what it was or cared or
Well,
on top of that.
they're
type of
made
stuff.
here. They're made here in Texas, and I couldn't find the first years here. You know, when they actually sold them in stores or what have you. I couldn't find them here.
Oh
But so
yeah.
we ordered them online. So, and that's the only way they had it available was online. It's just down the road. So
I still have the display boxes because I took the boxes too. I was like, hey, if I buy the whole case, can I take the display boxes? So I'm like, I still have the display boxes for them. I don't know what the heck I'll do with them, but
Make a set. I saw stuff
Yeah.
like
make some.
incorporate that with the green screen
Yeah.
behind that.
Are the display boxes the coffin shape too?
What's that?
The display boxes, are they in the coffin shape too, just like the chip boxes are?
No, it's just like a tray, and they just hold the chips.
Okay. I was thinking you could do like a 3D art thing with all the boxes back.
Now this drawer won't open because it's packed with freaking boxes, but.
Ah,
Man, the lag time, like the difference between watching it on YouTube and then on actual Hangouts is like crazy. There's like a big difference.
Yeah, I usually put my Hangout window right over the YouTube where the video part is. That way I don't even look at it because it'll totally screw with me because it'll be
I'm
like
like
30
looking at
seconds.
myself like, man,
Talking.
I said that a minute
I'm like,
ago.
why am I talking, but Rob's talking?
You're talking right now when I'm talking.
Yeah. Pucky should have bags of Reaper chips. Yeah, then they wouldn't take as much.
Yeah, but then they'd be like $30 a bag.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that it's just what is the cost of the little coffins and everything into it? You know, so for what you're going and putting into it, what is the total cost? So I mean,
Well,
how
the
much
marketing.
for that?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what sold. That's what sold. I mean,
That and them being sold out, that's what sold the next year.
right.
people
Well, I
want what they
mean
can.
that and the actual challenge itself does too, because people all watch the challenge on YouTube or what have you, Facebook or wherever you're watching this from the challenge, and they're going, well, I got to try this because I got to see if my reaction is just how such and such is or what have you, and see if it's really that hot.
The thing is, too, like it was great promotion for YouTubers. So all
Mm.
the YouTubers wanted to get a hold of it because, like, the promo, like, I think even like for me, I want to say that's my most viewed video ever, and I have not even really promoted it. Like, yeah, it is. That's my most views out of every video I have is the Packy chip, just from it being on their website and stuff. And it's like instant views for just doing the eating the chip.
Well, for
And
me,
they do the work for you.
for me, I mean, I'm nowhere near your viewers or what have you, but mine is still the Exoresco versus Last Dab. I mean, I have that more than my Pocky One Chip Challenge because I think just
That was
because.
a great idea.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just because I think the fact that I'm subscribed to Johnny Scoville and his viewers can see that on that little window. So I think when they look at his Exoresco or whatever he does, it's on those little windows. So you may get
Yeah.
I may get the views from that.
Johnny Scoville, man, I don't even think he's human.
He's not.
It blows my mind. Like watching them do this stuff just absolutely blows my freaking mind. Like I'm crying over like one, like even half a pepper. I'm like crying like a little baby and freaking, I don't know, cutting up. And this guy's like eating like 20 of them. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? It makes you really like I had to go back and look at my videos. It's like, wow, I was really being a little baby.
Right. I mean, that's even on some of his videos. The peppers are the quote unquote cherry on top of whatever he's already done. So I'm gonna drink this whole bottle of sauce, and then I'm gonna eat whatever it is. You name the pepper, and that's just like the cherry on top.
My very first YouTube video on my channel, I chugged a whole bottle of ghost pepper sauce. And at the time, I didn't really know much about peppers, or I just watched other people do it on YouTube, and I never really like looked at the aftermath. You never see the after effects on YouTube. So when you're just watching that stuff, you're just like, oh, it looked like it hurt. Oh my God, man. Worst thing I could have ever done in my life. Never, ever, ever, ever again will I drink a whole bottle of hot sauce. Ever.
I heard you say that
Never.
earlier, and I'm like, I definitely missed that because I would be like in the comments immediately, like, "Hey, how's the next day?"
Oh God, man. I didn't throw up, but man, I didn't know what cap cramps were at the time. I learned real quick.
Yeah.
Well, like Johnny
Brendan
Scoville.
sent me that Allegheny City Farms. He's like, "Oh, you should do the Allegheny City Farms challenge." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do it." So I did like 1 tablespoon or teaspoon or whatever, and did that, but immediately swallowed. I didn't hold it in my mouth for 15 seconds. I'm like, "Oh crap!" So I did another one and did that one and swallowed again. I'm like, "What the heck is going on?" So I did a third one, and that was the one where I actually got it to go. And holy cow! Like my entire like top half was just sweat was rolling down me. I could feel it rolling down the back of my head. And yeah, I didn't really get cramps from it or anything, but it definitely lit me up.
Well, like too, I forgot to mention too with the Packy chip. I got cramps from that. I ate a pepper with it, but it was SB what was it? A Scotch bonnet? SBJ7 is what it was. and I ate that with the Packy chip in my video. But I honestly think the chip gave me the cramps, not the pepper. Seriously. But Dave's, man, I think Dave's was way better.
Yeah.
Dave's, like, taste wise, everything about it was, dude. If he could get like a patent on that thing and do it, like, come up with his own idea with, like, marketing or whatever, dude, people could enjoy it and have fun with the heat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He's onto something with that.
Is that your sponsor cup there?
Yeah. One in the chamber. Yeah. It's my buddy's brand. I just recently, they've been in the cupboard for a while. I just started drinking out. I'm like, what the heck, man? I should start drinking out of these things instead of, like, having, like, either a Busch Light can or everything. Like, I don't know. People asking or Maddie Light. I'd rather just put it in a cup and not have any questions.
Well, you take it and put it in a Pepsi bottle with a little bit of Pepsi in it. You could add other things in there too, and nobody would know.
I bet you have some ideas, Rob.
Yeah, but I have a different bottle here that's for that. But yeah,
I just use fruit boxes that they come in a can. Wow, I think we got way out of the chat there, Rob. What's going on in the chat?
I was just going to get back to it. But Joe Segovich. Okay, so Joe says, cheers, Rev. Hope all is well. Everyone, much love all. And Rich says, did you guys see Shaquille O'Neal eat the chip, the Pocky chip, I guess?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. It was like everybody was doing it this time around. It was like local newscasters were doing it. It was, celebrities.
They have no idea what they're getting into either.
Yeah. That's my favorite part.
The newscaster who, like, fell over, was, like, really in pain in Colorado. That's what she dressed up as for Halloween, was a Pocky chip.
Nice.
After she did that earlier in October, when she, there was a big news story, and that's what she came in as for a Halloween costume. It's a Pocky chip.
That's what you got to do. Own it.
Yep.
I bet nobody gave her crap for that. They were just totally supportive. Like, that is the best costume ever.
Right.
Kyle says that video with him eating a BTR filled with some sort of extract liquor, crazy.
Got to be Johnny Scoville there. Wasn't that the one? BTR with, like, the hot pepper extract inside it?
I remember now. Yeah. And that was nuts.
I seen Pex Peppers, a video of Pex Peppers. He was calling them something, Gusher bombs, or I don't know what the heck they were called, but he was taking them and filling them, squirting them Pex Pepper sauce in them and having people eat them too. That's the only time I've ever seen them, but yeah, screw that.
And then
Can't say I wouldn't do it, but screw that.
Yeah, I'm not messing with extracts. I did that Apocalypse Pop that Dave sent to me. That's as close as I want to get with extracts.
Yeah, every time I go on live, everybody asks if I had Mad Dog and stuff. I don't mess with extract sauces and extract anything really. I mean,
I saw that, but I didn't know all of those were extracts. The Mad Dog, the Blair's Megadeth sauce, all those are extract sauces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I know Mad Dog has extract in it to make it that hot. There's it's not all natural hot. It's not like a espresso or anything like that. I mean, there's definitely an extract in there.
And I heard that
I don't know about all of them.
Taste horrible too. At least that's what everybody says on hot ones when they go on there. They're always like, this one just tastes bad.
Yeah, it tastes like plastic. Not that I have plastic for dinner to know, but I'm just saying.
Rich says, mine are tropical plants that he gets the most views on when we were back talking about most views on the channels. And says, you remember that? Randall says, banana peppers are too hot for me. I don't believe it. I don't know what P cup is for, but Dolly says pick it up, and then
I was waiting for you to get to that one.
Dolly says you too, Brando. But okay.
I
Paula
just
says
love how much he enjoyed that.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll probably skip over another one like that. Paula says, "Are there any peppers that aren't too hot for you, Brando?"
Not that I've seen. I've seen him eat a BTR, a Reaper, but chocolate bootlow. Yeah, all the ones I'm not gonna eat.
Other Rob says, "You're too hot for banana peppers. They get scared." Cal says, "I've had the source. Man, is it stupid? It doesn't taste natural. It's bad."
That's an extract. I think that's the stuff that what N and J Pepper Show guys were using.
No clue on my end. Well, the Crude Brothers did the source, and all they said was it was hot. They didn't say anything about flavor. Dolly's asking, "Do you go down to the Mexican market and get the hot stuff?"
I get
The
down the
molten
Mexican
pepper.
Owl, get hot sauce.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump off here for a little bit. I might be back on here in a little bit.
All right, cool.
And check up on a little one. You guys have a good one. I'll probably talk to you here in a bit though.
Oh, you too.
All right.
Well, they bury them, hardly no water.
If I can figure out how to get out.
Should be a honey button at the bottom.
There we go.
The peppers that I have right now are more than hot enough, if not too hot for me. That's why it's always great to do powders, because you can just put light sprinkles in and get the flavors out of them. Rich says Mexico doesn't produce the most peppers. Dolly says, "Bye, Felicia." Coming up with different names for everybody.
Yeah, Todd. I mean, it's crazy.
Nah, bye Felicia. That's from Friday. Bye Felicia.
Okay, I have no clue.
The hot chick in Friday that Craig was trying to hook up with, her sister was like the ugly chick that was hooking up with the big bully, and her name was Felicia, and she'd always come around. Everybody wanted her to leave. That's what they'd say, like, "Hey Craig, how you doing?" And he's like, "Bye Felicia."
Jared says most of us grow peppers that are hotter than anything you can buy at a Mexican market. I agree.
Yeah, they tend to like level out at habanero.
Yeah.
Most of us are growing definitely a lot higher than that.
Well, yeah, because the ají lemon drops are under a habanero, but everything else I grow is over. Well, I guess the cayenne isn't. Forgot about the cayenne. Okay, Dolly says we have a Mexican market down here. Very hot.
Was
We'll
that
just
the
leave it
end?
at that. And
So,
she
Todd,
said,
what exactly did that say? She's already got you for what you're not talking about, Todd.
"Yeah, so we'll move on." Other app says,
Well,
Oh
"Other app doesn't
man.
say anything."
we'll see if the chat speaks. That you just read it off. I mean, it's your world.
I'll let you read it off, but
Oh, I'll read it off all day long. I don't give a crap.
okay, go for it.
Sure. So you got it, Rev. Rob said, "How hot are balls?" Oh, that's a damn good question, Rob. Todd, what do you think?
Well, that's because wait, we didn't finish Dolly's quote, which was we have a Mexican market down here, hot as balls. And then he
Oh, yeah.
asked, how hot are balls? So
Yeah.
anyway, back to you, Todd. How hot are balls?
How hot are balls? I guess they're that hot. So, Dolly loves Rev.
Oh, love you too then.
Brando's saying that jalapenos are scary hot. I know they are kind of frightening, so
I've
beware.
had them before.
Yeah, that's right above a bell pepper, so kind of watch it, Brandon.
Well, jalapenos are even higher than a shishito
No, that's true. Yeah,
or Hungarian blacks.
I don't know. I don't know what the next comment is. I just get a bunch of. I guess it's
Smiley faces.
yeah. I don't pick that up on mine. Then Rob agrees with Brando. Brando said, "Oh, he corrected himself," and then Kyle said, "I said crap." Yeah, I said crap. I say crap all the time. I'll say the other word too, but now just stick with crap. And then Rich wants to know if he could borrow your car
The Friday line.
for the Friday line. I'm doing good. How are you, Brando?
I'm doing all right. I got
Rep
actually.
left.
Oh, it actually got up to 4 degrees today. That's like almost springtime here.
Yeah, I think we got to the mid 60s.
I think you get no.
I think we were about 50. Well, maybe 55. But I think it was like 40 something as soon as the sun went down.
Yeah, that's about what we've been. Mid 60s or low 60s, and then 40s at night. So, Todd, do you want to continue the chat?
I suppose. Me too. I need has money. It must be his money. Says Dolly. Brando says, "How's everyone tonight? We're doing good, I think." Dolly says, "Me too. Can I borrow Double D's car?" No, there's only 2 people in the world who are allowed to drive my car, and I'm
And
one
just
of
to
them.
be fair, you got a really nice car. I don't. I bet mine's worth 7, 8 grand at this point or something. It's like 10 years old. Or no, it's 12 years old. I've had it for 10 years. And no one can drive my truck. I've let one or well, besides a couple of my family, my dad, my mom, my sister, I let them drive it, but one other person has ever driven my car, and that's my mechanic. And I never take it to him. I only did once. Well, and for inspection.
Brenda says, "Good, just sitting around watching." Yeah, that's what most of us are doing, I guess. Dolly says, "Getting some spicy nuts. I especially like the peanuts. I have some. I've had ghost pepper peanuts here, and we're gonna leave it at that." Other Rob says, "Doing great, munching on my new batch of chips." Are you making Crimson Blaze chips, Rob?
I think so.
Cool. Jared says, "We got to high 60s today. It's supposed to be in the 70s this weekend."
What I was gonna look at.
Yeah, we're back to t-shirt and shorts weather tomorrow. In the next 3 days, it's supposed to, or yeah, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it's supposed to be in the mid to upper 30s here. So be seeing people walking around with shorts and t-shirts on again. Brenda says, "I'm going to be doing my live stream about the seeds giveaway in a day or so." Cool. Hopefully, you post a notice ahead of time on YouTube so we can all be there and watch.
Yeah, the easy way to do the live streams is if you go to your dashboard and go down to live stream and then go down to events. That's the key, because otherwise they're like, put in your encryption thing or anything like that. If you're doing it from a desktop, by the way. On the phone, it seems to be a lot easier, but if you're on the desktop, it always seems really confusing. So if you go to events, you can schedule an event, even if it's like a half hour from now. Like if you're going to go live, just do that and it'll automatically go live. That's how mine go live. Well, and people are actually there already. Like, where's he at? It's already like 10:02. That's why, because it was an event and it's already started. They're just waiting for me to connect. And then you just connect with Google Hangouts. It's really simple. So if that's any help for you, Brando.
Other Rob says yes to my question about the Crimson Blaze, and a few other ones as well. I like snacking on them. Brando says on mobile device more than likely.
Then you should
Dolly
have no
says,
problem.
Dolly says, snacking on nuts or these nuts? And
I haven't heard that in a while.
peanuts or walnuts or pecans or cashews, whichever ones, yeah, go for it.
I was watching a mechanic who was like fixing a car, and he was like, "Oh, I gotta go grab this," and he grabbed like a small little container of nuts that he had. He's like, "These nuts." Cracked me up. I was like, "Man, such a flashback."
Yep.
Seems like
Yeah,
just 20 years ago, people were saying that like 7, 8, 12 times a day.
It got old quick.
Yeah, but it's back.
those chips look good, Rob. Mighty tasty looking. For those that don't know, Miss Other Rob just sent a picture through Google Hangouts to us showing the chips that he's making. Let's see. Snacking. Okay. Brando says, got a new device recently. Okay, so it must be the phone or tablet or whichever. Cal says, Jeff, what do you call nuts on a wall? Brando says, who's nuts? And Dolly says, they're nuts, old nuts. Other Rob says, thanks, Rob. You're welcome. And Dolly says,
Wrinkly, wrinkly.
wrinkly. So she must be talking about pecans or walnuts. Those are crinkly and wrinkly.
But there's other kind of nuts that are crinkly and wrinkly too.
Well, yeah, I guess almonds are too.
Especially when you're talking about old nuts.
Feel how uncomfortable Jeff gets.
Other app says some of them are Brando spice chips. Cool. Brando asks the other Rob, what spices did you use on the chips? And Brian says walnuts are crinkly. See? Okay, maybe if I walk away for a minute, this line of conversation will. Yeah.
I was having fun there.
Todd, can you hear us?
Are you there, Todd?
Todd,
I can hear you.
Come back, Todd. There's more chat.
we need a moderator. You need to go and read this chat. You left off after walnuts are crinkly.
Oh, man.
Yes, Paul, I'm okay. But I think it's funny as hell to watch Todd do what Todd does.
Oh, yeah. Between that and like whenever we just keep talking and he can't keep up with the chat, like those are my two favorite moments of the live stream. He's always like looking at the camera and like looking back at the screen and looking back at the camera and back at the screen. Yeah, it is why he left. We're jerks.
We upset Todd.
We started out great calling him Jeff.
Yeah. Should we text him or what?
Nah, just keep talking. He can hear us.
Okay. We're moving on in the chat.
Oh, well, we'll just read out the chat. That way he can hear us.
Okay. You back, Todd? Sorry.
I
love our chat.
I got to
say that.
So I'm going to pick up where Kyle is saying walnuts, and Paula says, I think that's why he left.
Meaning you?
Yeah, me. So Brenda says, how's it going? Geepy as in Paula. Other Rob says, hashtag pray for Todd. Brando says, these? Oh, okay. So anyway, do all Dollies have blonde hair? Dolly Parton is blonde from Nashville. Then you got Dolly with blonde hair from Maryland. Oh, so can we pick on Dolly for a little bit now? Oh yeah. But as producer of the show, who was responsible for chat communications, yeah. By the way, I just gave myself that
I
title
know.
anyway.
I was gonna say I haven't heard of this before, but it sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. I'm letting everybody know I just made it up off the top of my head.
Uh-oh. All right, so you're gonna have to use your powers pretty soon, Todd.
Yep, I saw it. But bitch isn't a bad word because it refers to a female dog in heat. So I'm not a female and I'm not a dog and I'm not in heat. So anyway,
She's talking about my dog. She's laying right there.
it's very possible.
Yeah.
She's not in heat though.
Ah.
But
So
she's
anyway,
not either.
Moving on.
one of the guys that comes in the shop all the time was in this evening, and he was the guy that rode by on the bike in my video today. And I said, "Well, you're famous. You're on YouTube now." What? I said, "Yeah, I was recording." He says, "Well, let me see." So I brought it up on the TV, and we're sitting there watching it. And he's like, "How hard is it to grow a pepper?" Well, we chatted about it for a while, and he ended up leaving with a cup full of potting soil and a cup for the bottom of it, and bottom cut out for bottom watering, and 4 seeds to put in it. He says, "I don't want anything really hot though." I said, "Okay, can you drink hot sauce?" He says, "Yeah, I don't have a problem with that." Okay, here's some shishito seeds. So he's going to go home and see if he can grow shishito.
That's cool.
I think it's the first time he's ever tried to really grow something, but we'll find out what it's like.
That's what I like about peppers. You forget to water them; they get all droopy. Mine are like droopy as heck. They look like they're dying on the window over there. So I gotta water them tonight. But I should make a video of that whenever we're done with the live stream. Like, oh, will I water them or not? And make it a 2-part series. I'm guessing everybody already knows the second part, but
Yeah. Here's an update on those peppers. I guess we're not gonna be having any more updates on that one.
All right. So Brian says, "Watch your comments. Don't be rude." And Brenda said, "Smiley face at Paula." And Dolly says, "Love Todd." And oh, here's my real name. Rob with the tongue sticking out icon or emoticon. Brando says, "Brando's chocolate challenge for Todd." No, I've heard of your chocolate challenge, and it's supposed to be pretty hot. So no. Uh, Sally
maybe you'd
Mansell.
like the chat to like take a vote on it or something.
Yeah, but then I would get outvoted, and it would get sent to me, and
That would be
he's
horrible
talking
for
to
the
you'd
live
be
streams.
Well, you would have to eat it because you don't want to be rude. If
yeah,
Brando said that to you and everything, and you know, it
yeah,
took
you
all
got
that time to
way to
make.
talk me into it. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Charles.
That's all good.
Sally Mansell's garden, good vibes, guys. So Sally Mon, just say Sally. Al Walter, hashtag who's Rob? Me. Because he spelled my name with 2 B's, yeah. Brando says, "Aw." Other app says his chocolates are great. I believe it. When Brendan Picante had his Aspire to Perspire meetup, I don't know if any of you watched his video on it, but if you did, you saw this mug in at least 5 or 6 different scenes. And one of the guys there brought 4 different types of chocolate, all at different heat levels. And yeah, I was sitting here eating them on the live streams for like the next 2 afterwards. The habanero chocolates. They were good. And Brando says, thumbs up for a chocolate challenge for Todd. Well, I could probably try them if I got something sent to me. Um, it's kind of strange that the subject comes up because yesterday I ordered 2 big silicone um, candy molds for making hot chocolates in, so I can just pour them in instead of putting it out on paper and cutting it up and that kind of stuff. Carl's chocolate challenge for Todd, Jeff, Rob, whatever you like to call him. Smart Alec. Ah, but yeah, um, I've been trying to think of another challenge that I could do with the people at the shop, and the gummy bear ones they didn't want to do, but they are interested in chocolate ones. So I'm gonna get a bunch of chocolate and melt it down and make it all various level hot and see who can survive.
If you can order that Saris habanero chocolate bar, that's what Dave sent to me that I tried on Monday. That was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't that hot, but I mean, it definitely had heat to it. But I mean, it also had chocolate. Ugh. But I just I don't like chocolate.
Ah, I have a problem with chocolate. It goes
I'd
away
rather
too
eat
fast.
ghost pepper candy because they're like Jolly Ranchers with pieces of ghost pepper in them. That's a lot better. Like I don't like candy either, but I'd much rather have candy than chocolate.
Anytime I bring chocolate in the house, it just magically disappears.
I've got chocolate in my fridge from last Easter. My mom brought it home from my sister's house and left it in my fridge. It's still here. Oh, and there's like I don't know how many are left, but there were Tootsie Rolls in the cupboard from like I don't know years ago.
Well, Tootsie Rolls have a 2 year shelf life, so if they're over 2 years old, you may as well toss them.
Yeah.
It's probably because of the crappy way they package them. Just twist the ends.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, what else is new and exciting out there? Well, Jared says he loves chocolate too. Butterscotch in this thing. You can tell I'm a butterscotch fan. Butterscotch and caramel. Oh yeah.
After watching Joseph's time lapse video, I want to start doing time lapse. If you watch that today on Pepper Lovers or this morning or whatever time that was pretty cool.
Time lapses can be fun.
Oh yeah, I mean it's really awesome. See all the plants move and how they're moving. That was really neat.
Have you seen my two?
I have.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna. Go ahead.
oh yeah, no, I was saying, yeah, just like I'm interested in all of them. I'm just I guess too lazy to get it going. But it may be something I'm looking into in the future. I mean, hell, I'm on here now, so I'm making progress.
Yeah, I never wanted to do time lapse. I'm way too lazy, and I would rather put that video out quick.
I was going to do one on the pak choi, but my garden isn't going as great this year, so I decided not to put it up.
Oh,
Uh,
good. People love fail videos. Take it
yeah,
from me, they love them. If I have everything going great, oh, I get X amount of views. But if everything's going bad, oh man, people love to share that stuff.
I
That's
guess
why I put them up now.
I guess the other thing for me is just looking at these pictures and stuff today, like people in Florida or whatever, and they're saying, "Well, we're pretty much feeling safe that it's going to be all right or what have you," and starting to put their plants out and stuff. I really want to put the plants out when they get the right size. That's what I'm kind of antsy about already. I know I've got another month or two, but I I really want to start getting the plants outside again because I really enjoy the outdoor grow.
uh, time lapse videos are actually pretty easy to do. A lot of cameras have it set up, so as long as you got a power supply and a big enough card, you just set a timer to go off every so often. For my lettuce ones, it was every 15 minutes, and it would snap a picture, and then you just run them all together in a video. And yeah, I love watching them run around like that too, or move around for the lights and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And Dolly says, "Bye. Don't want to offend." I don't think you're offending, Dolly.
No.
Not in the least. Jared says, "This Christmas we had tons of vendor reps dropping off seeds, candy, and other stuff. We probably had 10 boxes in the office at one point."
Ugh.
Hey,
Yeah, you would have got sick because I would have been one of the if I was working there because I would have been one of those people like, yeah, it's all you.
Kyle says, "Yeah, that video was awesome." Jared says, "Yeah, we were eating chocolate till we were sick, laughing out loud." Kyle says, "Do you just take pics and put them together?" For the time lapse, you put the camera on a tripod or a mount so it doesn't ever move, and either a built-in timer on it or an external timer, and you just set it there with the flash on and have it run it. And then, like Movie Maker and a lot of others will allow you to take and put the pictures together in sequence and have it. When I set mine, I set it for 30 frames per second. So every second that went by was 7.5 hours of time that passed during that second. So that's why it looked like they were moving, but kind of herky jerky at some points in time.
Right.
And most of the video making programs will do that as long as they have a proper number sequence on them. It'll take and put them all in line. And yeah, it's really easy to do.
Yeah. I mean, I know I can deal with the GoPro. It's just like I said, it's just setting it up and then just get it going. So we'll see. Maybe another thing I'm gonna work on.
Like even my crappy camera can do it.
Yeah.
Well, my Canon Rebel doesn't. I had to go buy a timer for it. So there.
That's weird. Like $80 special. It'll do it.
Yeah. Well, my Canon Rebel is also what, 6 years old. Kyle says never plant before Easter, and a very cool me, as in Rob. Yeah. What type of camera do I have? I've got a Canon Rebel something or other. I can't remember the numbers on it, but that's what does the time lapse. And then I've got a Coolpix i380 or something like that for my regular viewing or my regular videos. And Kyle also says my wife has a Canon Rebel and a Canon S or Canon 5D. I wonder if either of those would do it. The Rebel, probably not, um, but you can always try it. But it's got the external remote hookup for it, and you spend $20 and get a battery powered timer that hooks right into it. So it's just like hitting the button every 15 minutes. The Canon 5D, I don't know. Jared says, I did a time lapse vid with my phone of the eclipse this past summer. It was pretty cool. Cool. Other app says I bet they would. So But yeah, I can't. I've got a tripod that the camera sits on right at the end of the table, pointing out over it, so you can see almost to the other end of the table. But somehow or another, and I didn't notice it, two of the lines must have got algae or something in them because it cut off all the um, water to them. And I only check them like every 2 3 days. And I went in and they all looked fine and went back like 2 3 days later and went to go do a harvest and yep, two of them are all bent over and dried up just that fast. In hydroponics, they go through so much. I think I've put about 22 gallons of water into the system already, and it hasn't been going all that long yet. Yeah, right. It was a couple days after I did the setup video that I actually filled it and started it. But yeah, I put 5 gallons into the tote 2 nights ago. Um, so yeah, but time lapse videos are fun. So Rev should do a time lapse video on his wilting peppers, water them, and then take a picture every 5 minutes from the exact same spot, so you can watch them all perk up in a short period of time. Are you reading the chat?
Me? Yes, I am.
And then Rev just gets up and walks away.
Yeah.
Doesn't say a word.
Yep. Yeah, Easter's actually on April Fool's Day this year too.
Huh.
April 1st. I know that Kyle put that in the comment about Easter. Well, like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have mine out before then.
I've already got things going.
Um,
Um, if the weather goes right, I start hardening off at the end of March into early part of April, depending on how the weather is.
mhm.
But when I harden off, I do that for about 3 weeks, shorter or longer periods of time, each time until they can be out there for a couple days without any issues.
Most of mine last year, I just put them straight out. I mean, I had that shade pen or whatever, and I just put them straight out. They had a little sun, burn here and there, but they were fine. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll play it by ear what I want to do. So for me, it's I don't know if I want to really keep willing 130 something different little pots or containers everywhere. Well, they're on trays, so I could do a tray at a time.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. Keep them in trays, so all I got to do is move the tray out.
But yeah, I mean, last year I did. I mean, that was my first year really, and I mean, I was, keep on upsizing the pot, and heck, I had them in, 1 to 3 gallons before I even put them outside. I was like, my tin is like super full, and just learn from other people, just chatting or what have you. So like, that's why you keep them as small as you can right before you transplant, but don't transplant until you get them outside. So that's what I'm doing this year. They're all in 3-inch containers until they go into their 3 or 5 gallon fabric pot, because they're not all smart pots that I'm using this year. And then my Dorset is going to go in that 65 gallon. So we'll see. Currently, I have that in a 5 gallon though. I've already upsized that one. So I'm trying to get the Dorset as big as I can.
So, in answer to Kyle's question, how's your Dorset Nugget doing?
It's
The
happy.
answer must be, yeah, okay. It's doing good. It's huge.
I wouldn't say huge, but I mean, it's a pretty good sized plant already.
It's bigger than the room. Just push me out.
I'm hoping it is in by October.
One thing that came in really handy with me was a screw up from last year where I got one of those like box store bins with a lid on it and everything, and I used that for hydroponics, but I drilled way too many holes in it. Like it was like everywhere you could put a cup. I think it was 12 in one of the smaller bins or something like that, or maybe it was 16. But that came in really handy when it was time to grow. I would leave the double cups right in there and just put them in. I didn't have it full of master blend or anything, and I just put them right underneath my grow lights, and they would just start growing and take off pretty good. But whenever I needed to harden them off, I just grabbed a tote and just take that whole thing outside, and then I could just leave it outside and harden them off, and which I guess I'm speaking from 2 years ago because last year I didn't harden a dang thing off. I took Kang's advice and they went out one day and that was it. Middle of summer, go for it, guys. And I think one or two may have stunted a little bit, but other than that, no, they just took off.
Oh, yeah, mine did
Meanwhile,
too.
the year before, I spent 3 weeks hardening them off and they got burnt.
I mean, I think I took a picture of one. I forgot what plant it was. I mean, heck, I can't remember, but I planted that thing and kind of put it in the shade. Well, actually, in between some of the peppers I already had out because that was a late starter. So I already had, I think, at the time, 26 or 30 plants out there, and I just kind of, put it in between a couple of the smart pots, and that thing went from I don't know 11, 12 inches to almost 2 feet in like a week or so. It just I mean it grew so fast. It was like it wasn't even the same plant. It was just like just took off, and that's how a lot of them I had to but a lot of them that I started late. I think like a lot of them I started in later in February because I just kept on adding and adding. Last year a lot for me was what I grew was 56 plants, but a lot of them I didn't top at the last. I only did about half of my plants I topped. But you could tell the difference for the ones that topped, and for me at least. I know Dave says he doesn't top a lot of times, but for me, I could definitely tell the ones I topped and which ones I didn't.
Yeah, and certain ones love being topped. If you have the time and you can top them, oh, they take off and they're great. And other ones, the ones I don't think are good with topping, at least in my experience, are the ahis. They don't seem to want to do very good with the topping. They want to be just left alone and do their thing. But I don't know. Maybe someone else has a different experience.
Yeah, well, the pineapple I didn't top, and that thing shot up, and it was I don't know 4.5, 5 foot tall, easy, and maybe even taller, but it shot up like nothing, and that
Yeah,
was one of the latter ones that I did.
all the ahis I had was Sugar Rush Peach, the ahi lemon, the ahi pineapple. What's the other one? I think that was it. Those were my first ones I did, and I topped all of them. And it just seemed like they took so long to come back.
All right.
Like everything else, you top them, and immediately the new growth starts. Like you would top those ahis, and it'd be 2 weeks later, and you're like, are you gonna die or are you coming back? Like, what you gonna do, little fella? But that might have been the seed stock that I had too.
I mean, my sugar rush peach were only 2 feet. They weren't big, but I mean, it's still I won the contest last year. I mean, that thing still produced 289 pods. I mean, it was crazy, and the one I didn't, my non-contestant was right behind it. So I mean, and they were both the same, about 2.5 feet tall, and that's it. But I mean, it was uh, just pods everywhere all the time.
That's
And
about what mine was. It was like 2.5 feet tall, and then just started falling over. And
yeah,
like
I had to do all kinds of supports. I had little, I had bamboo stakes everywhere and had strings hang, pulling the limbs back and all kinds of stuff. So
Other Ab says, I'm hoping to be able to get in ground by the later part of March. And Jared says, I planted my first round of pepper seeds last night, 72 cell tray with 40 varieties. I have another 70 or 80 varieties to plant still. laughing out loud. Kyle says, I'm ordering some seeds from Pepper Donkey this weekend. Dorset Naga, Naga Scotch, or Emily Scotch Bonnet. And I'm not sure what else. I would be happy to take suggestions. Jared says, what's the difference between Dorset Naga and Naga Morich? I planted Naga Morich and Yellow Naga. I don't have the answer to that question.
Well, there's so many things on the Nagas. They're so similar, but it's all about shape. And the Dorset Naga was developed in Dorset, England, and by Sea Springs. So that's where their cross was, and they're very similar. But to be called a Dorset Naga, they have to have that shape, and usually red. Even though there are some variants, some are selling yellow or some other color, but that's the original is from Sea Springs seeds, their cross in Dorset, or their strain that they kept going with on that, from what I gather. There's a lot of controversy on that. People saying this and that and the other. So
Did not know that. Cool. Dolly says, hey, watch your mouth with the Naga. Jared says, Rev, some ahi varieties are Chinese varieties and they like to be topped. The ones you grew were all Bagatum. I can never pronounce that word right. Varieties, and they don't like topping as much. My ahi amarillo was a monster. I never topped it. I don't top the plants myself.
I
Never
love
have.
topping. That's one of my favorite things to do with peppers. I love right when they start forking, cut them, and
yeah,
then just watch all that new growth go. And now, like instead, now you have like 5 new plants growing right up instead of one, and
hmm
it's so addicting. Oh, and the words are Chinese and Bacatum.
Neeson Bacatum. Okay. Well, you take a look at the scorpion. He's been cut back 6 times now, back to under a foot taller. So, and look how it just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back.
Yeah, once you get them so old, I believe any pepper would like topped.
Hmm.
But I say that, and I got a Reaper that's this tall. I mean, it's got some decent growth on the bottom, but barely any.
Well, the scorpion, once you get down into the lower sections, you have to literally take a wire cutter, take and cut the branches. They're so hard. They're like wood now. It gets to be interesting. Some of the branches, if we go to cut them, we have to take a hacksaw to them.
yeah. I just use those titanium ratchet shears that you get in the garden center. The titanium ones. I just cut them off like that.
Jared says, I top almost everything to Rev. Dolly says, Double D, what are you smoking? Is that, if that is okay with Brian? What am I smoking? I'm not smoking anything. And,
Butterscotch.
but it's not smoking, it's vaping because this is vapor, not smoke. So I'm not, the proper answer to the question of what am I smoking? I'm not smoking anything. This is all vapor.
Maybe it's just an in general question.
In general, it's just like here down here. It's just like what do you want to drink? A Coke. You don't want a Coke. You want a Dr Pepper. We just say everything's a Coke.
Yep.
It's the same thing. Just like terminology or whatever. So.
Or maybe we're just taking it out of context because it's text or chat or in chat in text. But maybe what she was trying to say was, Double D, what are you smoking?
True.
If so, that's even funnier.
Take it that way. Here we go again. Yeah, but you got to remember, as the owner of a vape shop, I got to be very specific on that. Because so many people consider it smoking, and everything else and the controversies that are behind it. So kind of a touchy subject. So yeah, there. I told you, and you learned.
There's
Now
also
have fun.
equally touchy subject about vaping, about what's actually in the vape and everything else too. Though, correct?
Yep. Yep. The debates go on with it all over the place. And what am I vaping? This is a butterscotch main part with a caramel kicker in it at 1 milligram of nicotine. So yeah, it's like I'm eating candy all day long.
And then there'll be a new blend later, folks, with for Todd, and that's going to be butterscotch with a kicker of ahi lemon drop.
There's a. Did you see that video? The guy that vaped the Reaper stuff.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's what.
Oh
Well, Ted Barris, I think, did that, didn't he? No, he
no,
did.
it was some crazy guy.
Yeah.
The guy that was acting on the crazy side.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
no. Maybe you should try that. Do a lemon drop.
No, 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 no. No.
No. Okay.
Can you vape in a no smoking area? It depends on what state you're in and what city you're in. Um, it used to be that you could vape in a no smoking area, but a lot of places are banning it just like cigarettes, even though it's 95% less harmful than cigarettes, 95, 98. Uh, Dolly says Sugar Rush. As far as vaping, nope. Brenda says Chocolate Challenge for Todd, or hashtag Chocolate Challenge for Todd.
I like that comment.
Yeah. Way to go, Brando. I like that too. I'm supporting that hashtag.
You mean you're giving a thumbs up to that, Charles?
I am. Thumbs up.
Jared says, "Oh God, Charles, you're so right about the Coke Dr Pepper thing. When we were in Dallas, every time we went to eat, first thing they ask is if we want a Dr Pepper." uh, Dolly says, "Good idea, Charles." Jared says, "Dr Pepper equals nasty." Kyle says, "My uncle is GM of Dr Pepper in Sherman, Texas."
Chairman.
Oh. Brian says, Ted Barris used a bong to smoke a reaper. Okay, no thanks. Uh, Nally says, do what do you get from vaping? Um, Vaping is a good smoking replacement. You get the nicotine and that motion and everything else, just like you were if you were smoking. It's great for people who want to quit. Cal says, you live in Texas, you love Dr. Pepper, you have no choice. Jared says, we went to Sherman. We were thinking of moving there at one time. Okay, Dolly says I meant so. So, all right. Well, I think I answered it anyway. Matt says I watched that one, Brian. And Brenda says, thumbs up. Yeah.
That would be thumbs up to hashtag chocolate challenge for Todd.
Rod, Todd, Jeff. I mean, there's a plethora of names. Just call them what you will.
That comment guy.
Yes. What was your title, sir?
Yeah, what was that? That title that I totally made up and gave to you?
Producer and um, something of the chat or something like that.
Yeah, I know. It's been so long since I made up the title. I really can't remember.
Dolly asks, so it's a pacifying effect. Well, it gets you past the nicotine cravings. Yeah. Jared says, Rob, I just heard you say you used a bong to smoke reefer. No, don't have a bong. Dolly says, so sucking soothes you. Hmm.
Jared's comment's great because I believe you said like smoking reaper out of a bong. I wouldn't. I wouldn't use that for that.
No.
So Jared's just thinking like, oh, okay, so no on the reaper, so I guess on the reefer.
And then Rob, he has the correct hashtag. So that's
And the
correct.
thumbs up.
Yep, thumbs up for that one.
And the hashtag is hashtag chocolate challenge for Jeff Todrob.
Oh, and by the way, Dolly, that last comment, yeah. Oh, well, not the last comment, but the one before that. Don't ask a guy that.
Yeah.
I
Dolly
mean, you
says I want to
can, but I
marry
mean, you know what the answer is. But anyway, what was the latest comment, Rob?
Dolly says I want to marry Double D.
you
Okay,
go.
well, we'd have to meet first. You know,
Oh, so you're saying there's a chance?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and while he's trying to make love connections, getting close to Valentine's.
Oh, don't do that, man. That's not cool. You shouldn't have to like give up any chocolate. Oh, there you go. You can pass on like the chocolate challenge from Brando right on to Dolly as a Valentine's Day present. Oh man. Yeah, she'd definitely come back to the live streams and love you and want to marry you.
I have to laugh a little extra hard at this one because I had mentioned before that I got a silicone mold for the chocolates. I bought heart-shaped ones.
Thinking ahead.
The choice was gummy bear size or heart-shaped size, and I thought gummy bears are all over the place. I'll do hearts. You see more chocolate hearts than you do chocolate gummies or chocolate bears. So
you
yeah,
never
they
see
be here in a
chocolate
minute.
hearts close to Valentine's Day. That's like a total rarity.
No,
Oh yeah, never.
I've never seen those in my life.
Or those 1 pound or whatever they are, Hershey's Kisses.
All right. Yeah, I forgot about them.
Yeah.
I gave a girlfriend one of those one time.
And she
I
got
was thinking I was
diabetes?
hollow. Huh?
And she got diabetes?
No. But I thought they were hollow. I wasn't paying attention to the weight of them. And she goes to cut into it, and it wouldn't go and wouldn't go and wouldn't go. It finally hits it with the hammer. That's how we found out it was solid all the way through. Took her like 2 weeks to eat it.
Ugh, gross.
Well, good thing it wasn't given to Rev because that would have took about 20 years.
Easy. Even if it was hollow on the inside.
All right. So Rob gave a bunch of smiles. Dolly says, "No chocolate, yuck. Prefer lottery tickets." Yeah. Brando says, "Everyone, please show your support for the hashtag chocolate challenge for Cobb Foundation by giving a thumbs up." Thumbs up on the video. Well, I guess in the chat would work too. But
I'm going to give you a thumbs up on the chat, sir.
yeah,
They want you to do that challenge, Todd.
The chat's pretty adamant.
Yeah. It's spoken.
Not working.
I don't know how hot this chocolate is.
It's from Brando.
Right.
I mean, do you got to say anything else?
Brando is known for making some very intense sweets.
Now, that's the old Brando. Remember, he's on bell pepper level Brando now. So it's not going to be that bad for you, Todd.
Yeah, remember earlier in the chat, jalapenos are scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
It'll be fine.
He's passing on all of his for going for super hot to Rob, the other Rob. So Brando's went to milder peppers, and Rob has taken over the throne for the super hots.
Okay. So Dolly gave a bunch of thumbs up. Other Rob says, hashtag support the challenge, thumbs up. Jared says, we used to always get those 10-pound bars of chocolate from Trader Joe's for my father-in-law for the anniversary. He loved them. We don't, or they don't sell those bars whole anymore, though.
Dang, 10
I
pounds of
thought Hershey's
chocolate.
did. Or was it 5 pounds that big Hershey's bars are? Because I saw them in Hy-Vee last year, I believe.
10 pounds is
Um,
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, obviously you'd think I would say that because I don't like chocolate, but holy cow, 10 pounds.
yeah, no. Uh, Paula says only one way to find out, and I think you're in reference to how hot are his chocolates. And yes, Paula, I agree with you. Brendo says it's really sweet. A bunch of smiley faces. Kyle says Monday you said bell peppers make him sweat, so couldn't be that hot. Rob Todd Jeff.
Yep. See, Kyle's with the program. He understands. When are
Yeah.
you doing this challenge, Todd?
See what?
When are you doing this challenge?
I gotta get the chocolate first.
Okay.
I guess if I got a piece or two of the chocolate, I would probably do it on the live stream that followed.
Okay.
Jokingly, I say, "How hot could it be?" And I know that's going to get me in trouble.
Yeah. Maybe we should do it with you.
Well, if Brando would be willing to send you some as well, and Rev some, so all three of us had some.
We don't want you going at it alone.
Yeah. I only see the one pound bar in Walmart, but they are the Hershey factory, but at the Hershey factory in PA, they have different sizes. And it seems to me Hershey's moved most of their production down to Mexico, though. I remember reading a big thing in one of the business journals about how people were saying that was a big mistake, and they even offered Hershey's extra tax credits to stay, and they still were going to ship a bunch down. I don't know if they actually went through. Let's see. Jared says, "Yeah, Rev, it was crazy big bar of chocolate. It started at Joe's, but he broke it up and ate over a few months and loved it." I believe it. Brando says, "How much for the?" Or not? Yeah. Kyle says, "Brando, how much for the chocolates? I will buy Jeff, Rob, Todd some and some for myself."
There
That
you
would be
go. We got a
just totally
sponsor.
Oh, you
awesome.
get a sponsor, Todd.
That would be totally awesome. You know, Rev, you got to do it too.
I already did chocolate.
But it wasn't a
And I don't
Brando.
even like chocolate. So
It
what are
wasn't.
you talking about?
It wasn't a Brando chocolate.
No, but it was the other chocolate. And I
But
still got to do popcorn. I hate popcorn too. I got the ghost pepper popcorn to do still.
hot popcorn is really good.
Next thing you know, someone's gonna send me like a ghost pepper pizza. I have to
Yep.
eat that too. Like everything I hate.
Yeah, did you say something about not liking hot dogs too?
Not liking what?
Hot dogs?
I'm not a fan of hot dogs.
Yep. So we'll have to get you some custom made sausages to make hot dogs with.
I'm not into
Yep.
sausage that much either.
You know, I got my sausage gun here that I could take and make up some nice thick polka sausage and put some. Yeah, I can make it. Oh yeah.
Over here. Lay down.
Brando says a new sponsor for chocolate challenge for Todd.
Head down.
Hey, Kyle's got a good idea for you, Rev.
Down.
Chocolate Douglas pizza.
Head down. Down. Down.
Chocolate Douglas pizza for you.
Ugh.
You
No,
would.
pizza, like, I can tolerate a little bit of chocolate, but I mean, ugh, that was enough for the year for me on that one. But pizza, no way. I don't think I ever want to have pizza ever again.
Yeah, when I was working at Domino's, I got really tired of pizza, and it took me a couple years after I quit to go back and actually have another one.
I worked at a pizza joint and I didn't like pizza when I went there. Like, my whole goal was I'm going to make a pizza that I would actually try. That way I would perfect making a. What is your problem, dog? That way I would actually perfect, making a pizza, which really was a good policy, but I saw so many pizzas and I never want to see one again.
I worked for Little Caesars for 4 months. Gained about 20 pounds. Ate a lot of pizza. Well, anytime you messed up a pizza, oh, this is not what I ordered. Okay, crew pie. You
Yep.
go in the back and you're eating pizza. You take 2 or 3 home a night. You can make your own pizza. You get free pizza. I mean, it's just pizza, 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 pizza. So it's like, literally like Little Caesars used to be pizza, pizza when you had that long cardboard tray with 2 pizzas with the little paper wrap. That's how it used to be instead of a, hot and ready or whatever it is now. But yeah,
Yeah, and the one I worked at, it was whatever you want, anytime, make it. It's
yeah,
yours. So if you want to make an entire like 18-inch pizza to take home, not a problem, do it. Plus, we'd have leftover pizza because we would have pizzas that we'd put out, and you could buy it by the slice. So at
yeah.
the end of the night, that was all up for grabs, and I mean, it worked great when like I'd have people in town or like when my cousin lived with me, my parents come to visit. I just grab like a bunch of different pizzas, bring them home, and they would eat on them for days. But not me.
I mean, I think when that I worked in there, I think it was 1988, I believe it was 89, somewhere around there, and I think it was 5 cents for the dough, 25 cents for most of the toppings, not much for the sauce, and I think the most was it the cheese or something. I don't know. It was like under $1.25 total cost, and you were charging at least five, six, $7 a pizza or whatever it is. So you're making like $3, $4 a pizza, no matter what. Whatever the cost. I forgot the cost breakdown, but it was like just a little over $1 or something for a pizza.
Our large was 1809 for a cheese pizza, and then it's 50, or maybe it was $1 per topping. I think it was 50% or 50 cents per topping on a small, which was a 14-inch or a 12-inch, 14-inch, and then 18-inch. It was like $1 a topping.
Yeah, I'm
And
talking
people
about
would
total
be
cost.
specific. They wouldn't say like, "Give me a supreme minus these three toppings," which we might give them credit off of the thing. No, they were like, "We want this, 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 and this," and it ended up being like, like a $25 pizza,
Yeah.
and they would get five.
Mm-hmm.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. We had a deal: buy five, get one free. So if you buy five or four Supremes and a cheese, the cheese was free because whatever the cheaper one was free.
Yeah. I mean, I don't eat much pizza anymore. I mean, if I go, I eat at Grimaldi's because I like their pizza. But that's, I mean, they're a chain, of course, but no. But I really enjoy their pizzas. But I really like their salad the best, truth be told, because their house vinaigrette, the sweet vinaigrette, I can eat that salad like, you know, going out of style.
I would try Chicago deep dish. I haven't had that since like I don't know the late '80s, early '90s. So
Yeah, I
I
had
would
that.
try that again, but
when I went to Chicago, I had that, of course. So where did I go to eat in Chicago? It wasn't Illuminati. Was it? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, I mean, you just get the small little one, and it'll fill you up. I mean, a true Chicago deep dish. I mean, it's crazy. Um,
So Kyle is asking Charles, what's your favorite pepper?
Bohemian Goat. That didn't take very long.
No. And Rev's is probably the sugar rush peach.
I don't know. Any ahi, really. That's my favorite.
And mine's a lemon drop, of course. Let's see. Kyle says chocolate brain strain deep dish. Oh, that would be one hot pizza.
Yeah, especially because the acidity of the pizza will make it even hotter. Well,
Yeah, but
acidity of the tomato sauce will make it even hotter.
and considering I can't have tomato sauce, I'll never find that out.
Well, you can go with an Alfredo sauce.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
white sauce.
but that doesn't have the acid in it, the tomato acid, like he's talking about that interacts with the hot peppers.
But I think if you're putting a chocolate brain strain on it, I think it'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could be wrong.
It'll equal out.
Yeah. It may be a little bit hotter than a lemon drop, just a tad.
Just a tad. Just a tad. Brando says, Kyle messaged me. Kyle says, or pesto. Huh. Normally, when I order a pizza, I just order it without sauce and, my regular toppings on it. It's like having a thicker grilled cheese sandwich if you take and fold them up and, yeah.
The best would be without sauce, add olive oil and garlic.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. That's like your cheesy bread ingredient.
Right.
No sauce, olive oil instead, and then cheese all over it, and then garlic all over it. And
When the
yeah.
manager's there at Domino's and I walk in, she knows what to do. And she'll ask me question of top or bottom. And I'll say bottom, and she'll take that Frank's hot sauce and cover the bottom of the pizza with it. And then I always order extra cheese, and she throws that on top of the regular cheese and puts my toppings up on top.
Mm.
And yeah, the heat of it uh, goes right through it. And most of the vinegar evaporates out, so you don't put up with that taste, but it makes it nice and tangy. And then it's like having an actual sauce on it. But there's three pizza places in town. Domino's is the closest. Happy Joe's is probably the best, but they close at 8 o'clock at night. And Pizza Ranch is all right, but they're a buffet type um, pizza place. So you can't take and just order something there.
Yeah.
But they have really good fried chicken
That's cool.
and a decent salad bar. Happy Joe's has probably got the best salad bar in town. Yeah, so here we are talking about pizza.
That's making me
I
hungry.
guess we're talking about hot peppers.
But you could put hot peppers on pizza, so that's it's a a topic we could talk about peppers.
The pizza joint I worked at, I told the guy, I was like, the owner, I was like, you should go next door. They sell ghost peppers. Buy some ghost peppers and just buy like 3. Bring them over, and then say you've got the hottest pizza on the beach and it has ghost pepper on there. Like, even have like, I didn't go as far as like, you should have a ghost pepper pizza challenge. Eat an 18-inch, ghost pepper pizza and, it's on us kind of thing or anything, but that could be in the future. But just, advertise hottest pizza on the beach. Nobody's got hotter pizza, and he would never do it. I thought as a business sense, that would be great. I mean, so what? You go next door, what, spend like 8, $10, something like that, and you've got ghost peppers. Like you get 3 people that order it, you're like, oh, sold out. Everybody wants it. You get that Pocky or one chip challenge thing going. People be like, "What? It's sold out? That's BS. I wanted the hottest pizza on the beach today." And then like maybe they'd come back the next day and you'd be doing, favors for the people next door. They'd be ordering even more and more. Maybe that could be your supplier, or you could go to their supplier, or whatever. Never did it. I mean, I didn't expect all kind of people to be ordering it, but I mean, with the amount of traffic we did, I mean, we were a pizza joint doing, $10,000 worth of pizza in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, but we were turning people down. Like that's just the amount that we could do. We were telling people, "Oh, sorry, we've got like 3 hour delay. Like if you can wait 3 hours, we could probably get you pizza." What's up with the dogs tonight? Like mine,
Mine's acting
got a spot to sit. It just keeps wandering around everywhere. Yours is making noise. Mine's barking at the back door.
He's wandering around everywhere too. He wants to play and do all kinds of stuff. Usually he hears me talking on the live chat and just kind of just sits and hangs out. Today it's like, nope, I'm gonna interrupt this thing by God. So
That's the same as mine. She'll like hop in my chair and then she's like, "Oh, this isn't comfortable." So she'll hop over here and then she hops down and then she's like barking at the back door. And
yeah. Yeah, when I was in Chicago, going back to that, I ate it for deep dish. I ate at Gino's East. That's where I ate, and then I also ate at another pizzeria called Peace Pizza. I don't know who's, I know Brando's from Illinois, so those are the 2 places that I ate at. But Peace is not a deep dish; it's a New Haven style thin crust, all like flat, like a flatbread pizza. It was really good though. So if you're ever in Chicago, those 2 places are pretty good though. I enjoyed them.
Jared says, Charles, I'm looking forward to trying Bohemian Goat this summer. So far, the red Scotch bonnet has been my favorite, but I've heard the goat is better. I planted the Bohemian Goat seeds last night, and Kyle's telling Brando he's having issues. Kyle says, I will probably get some Bohemian Goat as well. I know King Star used it to make the lemon starburst. I really want to try that pepper. And I do like the Bohemian Goat. I have a whole bunch of its powder around too. The in my videos, the left hand side, the right hand pepper is a Bohemian Goat. Coming up on 3 years old. And
So
I got a lot of peppers off of those.
most of those peppers are on the left-hand side, though, right?
Yes. I wasn't going to put that joke in, but then I changed my mind at the last minute and put it in.
It was a good touch.
Yeah.
There.
Jared says, Rebs, something like a ghost pepper pizza could be a moneymaker just sold by the slice and advertised as a limited supply. Yep.
yeah, and we live in a tourist area in the middle of the summer by the beach. So people love their pizza when they're at the beach because, oh, we got drunk, early in the day and we can't go out driving to get dinner. We got to order something that can be delivered. Bang, pizza. It's your number one topic. But same thing. Get drunk people like, oh, hottest pizza. I bet I could eat that. That was my point. Like I know the demographic around here. A lot of the people are drinkers. Well, at least when they come here. So that would be one of those things. What? Hottest pizza? I bet I could eat that. And that would be pizza number 5 that they would order.
Yeah. And some might just be drinking fruit juice.
Nah, only a few.
It could be apple juice.
Those health nuts that are jogging right in the middle of the road and stuff like that. But
Yeah, that won't take you up on your offer for giving them rides.
well, I mean, you probably shouldn't like drive by with your tongue hanging out, like, "Hey, baby, you need a ride." I didn't do that.
But you thought it.
I thought it afterwards. That would have been hilarious. I'd have turned the camera around and everything for that.
Brenda's asking, how many ghost peppers on the pizza?
I would have said, I don't know, like 2 dried out pods on one cheese pizza would have been good for like an 18-inch pizza. I mean, to call it the hottest pizza on the beach, I mean, for most people, that's way too hot for them. I was
And
just
it,
looking at it as like a gimmick, like because people love hot things and, the Pocky one chip challenge. People think, oh, I can handle that. So, I mean, just based on that, just people are willing to experiment. So, why not get a whole 18-inch pizza with, just 2 dried out ghost peppers, cut that all up, sprinkle it all over the pizza, and bang, you got a gimmick. You never
I was
know. They might like it. Most people won't like it. That's the funny part to me. Most people would like get like half a slice in and be like, this is way too hot. I can't eat this. And then put it down, and it's a waste of pizza. But
well, then they're still hungry and they turn around and buy another one.
That's true. I was
hopefully.
thinking more the lines if you cut it up to say 18 slices, you have one ghost pepper on each slice, one whole ghost pepper, and this is the ghost pepper pizza.
Now, if it was my restaurant, it might be something like that. But if it was my restaurant, I also would say, like, if you can come and eat a whole 18-inch pizza, ghost pepper pizza, then, within, I don't know, 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that. I don't know what the average time is. My buddy actually beat a record pizza eating at a place. They had if you make the record, you get your pizza for free. This dude made the record. Shut up. Hey, this dude made the pizza record, then came back, beat his record, then came back again, was just casually eating lunch, beat his own record again, and then just kept doing it over and over. Like some guy would come in and beat his record, and he would come in the next day and beat the record and get a free pizza every time. But I don't know. I wouldn't do that with just a pizza. But if it was like hot pizza, then yeah, I think I would do that.
And if you think about it, if you're just saying it's got ghost pepper in it or on it, and you're not saying a pod, and you're saying put it in dry, who's to say you couldn't get a big pepper shaker and shake the powder all over
Yeah.
and spread it out so that you don't have one bite that just blows your mouth out and another one that's fine.
Yeah,
Spread it
do red
around.
sauce, and before you put the cheese, just douse that with powder all
Yep.
over it, and then put the cheese all over. That actually would be the smartest way to go business wise, because then you could probably get 2 peppers, put it into like a grinder, grind it up, and then shake up like 1.5 peppers on there, and that would probably be hot enough, and it would be consistent through the whole pizza,
Yep.
and the red sauce would activate it.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I tried. I tried to get that going, but he
And the
said
way
no.
that the sauce flows around and the cheese flows around while it's in the oven will take and mix it thoroughly through.
Yep. And then you wouldn't see it because the cheese would be over top of it. So you would just think, oh, it's a cheese pizza. And then you'd bite into it, and bite one would probably light you up.
And see, I take the whichever powder I'm using at the time, and I'll take and sprinkle it on pizzas when I make them too. I'll actually carry a packet into Domino's with me if I don't put the Frank's hot sauce on. Let me see that before you put it in and shake it all over the top of it. Don't inhale this and don't smell it. Just go put it in the oven. Okay. Small town. They kind of know me when I go walking through the door. So yeah. Rob says I mince up peppers on my pizzas when I cook them at home. And Kyle says hashtag light chup. Or light you up. Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
that did light you up.
Well, my point was, I mean, if you, I forget, I think I saw it on Pepper Lovers like, I don't know, 3 years ago or something. But like hot things in general are like the number one condiment for like the last 20 years or 18 years or something like that. And they are like more than all other condiments combined times like five or something like that with the rate of growth of like hot sauces and hot anything like the hot chocolate bar I had and stuff like that. Apparently it's like really going up. Um well, more than any other condiment by whatever amount. I don't remember, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That alone just is a big flag to me like, "Oh, you sell anything food-wise? You should have like a hot version of that because you never know who's going to come through." And if you got a small town, then I get it if you don't want to do like a hot thing. But, when you're here in a tourist area, you've got everybody coming through from all walks of life. So you got people from New York City, you got people from Minnesota, you got people from, California, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Russia. We got people from everywhere coming here. So I'm sure some of those people would like hot stuff.
When you look at every pizza joint you go into, most every one of them has got a shaker with crushed red pepper in it.
Yep.
So most every one of them, you can spice it up if you want. So yeah,
Love that
uh,
stuff too.
yeah, me too. Brando says laying down ready for sleep. And Brian says, good night, Brando. Kyle says, hashtag chocolate challenge for Todd Jeff Rob. And Brando says, good night, Brian.
Good night,
But yeah.
Brando.
Hmm?
Oh, just saying good night, Brando.
But in the shop, we have the
Hey, later
microwave.
on, Brando, make sure you message Rob on Hangouts and he'll give you his address. Oh, was that not finalized? Oh, okay, maybe I just did.
And that's in 2 weeks, a week. What?
Don't know. Have to find out. But in the shop, we have the microwave. And on top of the microwave, we have, packets of like ketchup, mustard, salt, pepper, all the different kinds of condiments from the different restaurants all around town. And packs of my powder sitting in there as well. So people will grab a pack of whatever powder and sprinkle it on their pizza or their wings or whatever they bring in. Let's see. Brando says hashtag chocolate challenge for Todd. Thumbs up, people. And other Rob is thumbs up, upping it the whole way across. But yeah, so people can come in and use whatever kind of things that they like. And KFC has got their really hot whatever sauce that you can put on stuff.
Mm.
And people will try it, and yeah, I guess it's got a little bit of spice to it. And then they take and pour the powder on top of it. Okay, now it tastes good. I've never tried the KFC sauces because every one of them has tomatoes in it.
Has what in it?
Tomatoes.
Uh,
Yeah, for me at work, I have the whole one the shelf of just my hot sauces in the refrigerator, just at work. So people go, employees can use that as they will. So they use it all the time. I actually probably got to need to bring another bottle of the sauce with two brains up there. That and the Beauregard's Inferno, they really like the blueberry one. So that's the hottest one.
Everybody's saying, oh, okay. Cal says finalized. Oh,
So
because Kyle and Brando were the ones who were talking about the chocolate. So yeah. Okay, Brando says good night, Charles,
good night, Brando, again.
and then night night to the other Rob, and other Rob says good night, Brando as well. So yeah, Brando's out of here.
night, Brando.
Yeah, good night.
We'll see the Todd challenge there. Todd, Jeff, Rob. Next week, who knows what we're going to add as far as names. But your chocolate challenge.
And keep a lookout for Brando's live stream that he's going to be doing in the next couple days.
Yep. So
Yeah,
that's going
I
to be a
think
sweet good one.
Ah. All right, I got to get up for a minute again. I shall return.
All right, he's out of here. All right, everybody talk about Todd.
Todd, yeah. That's the cue. When he leaves, the chat talk about Todd, please.
That
So,
way he has something interesting to talk about when he gets back.
right. You can read the chat and see what we're talking about. Usually it's about him. So how many people think that he's just not going to do this challenge very well at all?
I think he'll be just fine.
Think so?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You got this.
That is going to be the views are going to be pretty good that night whenever that comes up on the heading. Watch Todd take on the Brando Chocolate Challenge.
Todd's Brando Chocolate Challenge. I can see it already. This is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, Brando, he can't even go to sleep. He's so excited about it. Look, he put he'll do great, and put 3 devils on there. So yeah, Todd's in trouble. So we're gonna have to start praying for Todd now. We're gonna get all of our prayers in now. So that'll be before the event. And then
We
we
got to get him to do like vlog style videos, like the
yeah.
entire day, like leading up, like how nervous he is, and then like the whole time afterwards, like what happens, like I'm really all cramped up on the couch.
Here at the shop, folks, I'm doing well. Tonight I'll be on the live stream. I'll be taking the Brando Chocolate Challenge. Don't know how I really feel about that, but let's take a tour of the shop right now. Then the live stream goes, keeps going and going and going, takes a chocolate challenge. Then the next day we do another update on the shop, and it's like, I'm not feeling it today, guys. I don't know what happened.
Everything's on the right.
It's all moved. I don't know if I really moved it or that was that chocolate I ate last night.
So great. Yeah, we will have to have a pray for Todd hashtag going.
Oh yeah. Any of the 3 will work, folks. Pray for Todd, pray for Jeff, pray for Rob.
You can leave him on his Rob Z channel or on his Minecraft channel.
And that is a Yankee
Ace
Ace
50.
50. Correct, yeah. That's if you're into Minecraft.
I still don't understand Minecraft.
I don't know. It looks like a bunch of squares. I don't know. Or something. I don't know.
It looks like an 80s game.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, to each his own.
No, yeah, I'm not.
I'm into stuff that people probably think are, just don't get either. So. Yeah, so pray for Rod, Todd, Jeff. Yep. We'll be doing that. And then you can also go to his videos as well, too. So you can go and he'll respond within a day, folks, to his videos.
Yeah. Or within a week, according to that one video.
Well, yeah, that was a mess up, though. He was just nervous. There's all that snow.
Imagine how nervous he'll be when that chocolate shows up.
Yeah.
We get a tracking number on that, Brando? just so that shows up and we all know. You'd be like, hey, Rob, how about that package that showed up earlier today? We know it showed up.
Right. And Rob also has a pray for Double D. Uh, yeah, we can use Double D too. I know that's for Dolly. Usually saying that, but yeah, let's go with Double D as well. Let's throw them all in there.
Yeah, pray for Rob, pray for Jeff, pray for Todd, pray for Double D. It all works.
It all works.
Leave a comment of all of them on all of his videos.
So
Yeah, you guys have got me nervous, really. Ah. Okay. Brando says, peace out. All right. Okay, everyone, peace out. It's in motion for the chocolate challenge. Uh-oh. These emoticons with smiley faces with halos. And like you said, you'll do great, Three Devil's Heads. Other app says, Brendo's chocolates are really good. Delicious, actually. And Kyle says, we will go to the loony bin together. Other app says, hashtag pray for Todd. Brando with the emoticon angel. Kyle, hashtag pray for Rob, Todd, Jeff. Uh, other Rob, hashtag pray for Dee Dee.
Double D.
Double D.
Yep, double D. Brando says, yes, you could. Tracking number. What? Huh?
I believe that's the proper terminology. Double D.
Double D, yep. And Kyle's emoticons aren't coming through, so I don't know what those are.
I asked Brando, could we get a tracking number on that package? That way we know when you get it. And Brando said, yes, you could. Tracking number. Didn't get anything here today. Well, that's funny that you bring that up. Let me refer the chat to this tracking number right here.
Yeah. Let me talk to the postmaster right here. I can't believe you didn't get this package.
Yeah, it says delivered at 12:36. Weird.
Yeah.
Well, if it's snowing and the postman is really loaded down with a lot of mail for the day, he'll actually leave packages sit till the next day. So it'll say out for delivery, but it won't say delivered until the next day, which is really weird. But yeah.
I have the same thing here, but we never have any snow hardly. They just, do it at will. So they just don't feel like it. That or they could put it in the wrong set of mailboxes in the community. I've had that many a times too. So I saw it said delivered. I walked out there. It's like, where's my package? And oh, I must have put it. Maybe I put it in the wrong box. I know you put it in the wrong box. So anyway.
Yeah, that doesn't usually happen here. Well, he could bring it to a different house, but our mailbox is right outside our front door.
Yeah, well, ours, unfortunately, my community is community boxes. So I have the big steel boxes with whatever, 15, 20 or whatever. And, apparently how our streets are set up, it's whatever the address, but every street starts with the same address. And, just for instance, 12,000, there's only one block to my street. So how can it be 12,000 of anything? And then the next street is one block. How can it be 12,000 whatever of anything? It's just crazy how they do the new communities here.
Well, we have Center Street in town, and it's about the center of town. So you have like 210 North Payne, 210 South Payne. And they get mixed up all the time. I've gotten mail for the other house a bunch of times, and they get mine. So I'll just buzz on down there and walk up to the door, just holding it, and it came again, and hand it to them. I don't know if it's anything important, but here, if it's just like ad flyer or something,
yeah,
not so much. But if it's a letter, yeah. And Other Rob says, I know all about snow and delivery. Yeah. Ah. Well, come to find out, after our blizzard, it was such a dense pack that the regular snowplows and pickups and stuff couldn't get through it. They were running around still today with bobcats picking up piles of snow and moving them throughout town because the snow was so heavy and dense that they couldn't get it all out overnight. Luckily, outside the shop, it was all gone. But yeah, at 7 or 6:30 tonight, I saw uh, two bobcats running down the main street of town, both with scoops full of snow going to drop it in the lake, which is like half a mile away. They weren't bothering to load it in trucks anymore.
Uh, right in the middle of that story, I was picturing like two bobcats like running on all four legs through town. I really wanted that to be true. And then you were like, oh, hauling snow. And I'm like, ah, dang.
We don't
Well,
have bobcats in this area, at least not many.
I guess Kyle's leaving. Later, Kyle. Enjoy your sauces. I'm pretty sure you got all of his sauces today, so hope you enjoy your sauces.
Yep, good night, Kyle.
Later,
It says,
Kyle.
good night, y'all. See you guys Monday. Unless, of course, Rev decides on Friday again that he wants to just spur the moment take off, and I just happen to be sitting here, and yeah.
It
But
might
anyway,
happen. Let me know
it
if you want
might.
that to happen in the chat.
I'm off on Friday, so I'll be here. Let me know.
Oh, so we'll be here on Friday then, I guess.
No, I'm saying it might happen on the spur of the moment. We're not planning. Because if we're planning, then that's set in stone. So, no, it's just might be a spur of the moment thing. So, going back to the chat and changing the subject, Other Rob says, later, Kyle. Kyle says, later, Other Rob. And Other Rob says, well, a bunch of emoticons, happy faces, and stuff like that. Do you like how I changed the subject?
No, I didn't even notice.
Oh. Oh, so he's ignoring me again. Ah, hey,
What
at
was your
least you
title?
remember.
What was your title again?
Well, at least you guys, between the two of you, remembered what my other channel name was.
That's
Yeah, it
true.
took both of us.
Yeah,
Ah,
it took a bit. I mean, I know Yankee definitely, and then
Ace.
yeah, so we'll get it. We got it. It took, you know,
And 50.
yeah, Yankee A's 50. And what is that pertaining to?
that's my Minecraft channel. So there.
Wait,
And it,
Minecraft? Whatever is that?
it's that game you were talking about that you said looks like it's out of the 80s. If you actually got in and played it, you would get hooked within an hour or so.
Is there
I
a
mean,
guarantee on that?
no.
No.
But a friend of mine, her son is into Minecraft and wanted me to do a perler bead thing of a creeper form. Well, I went looking for images of creepers, and then I started watching videos, and one thing led to another. And 2 days later, I'd watched a whole bunch of videos and thought, this game doesn't look as stupid as I thought it did. Because I used to think like you guys did. What's the point of the game? It looks stupid and everything else. And once I started figuring out what things were and how much you could do and all the fun you could have, I started playing. And yeah, it's been a couple years now.
I'm not thinking it's stupid. I just don't. I'm just have never gotten into it, so I don't know what everything's all about really.
That's the
Yeah.
same with me. I like video games. A majority of them I don't like because I haven't played them and I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah, I think if you started playing Minecraft and put if you just watch the first 5 videos that I made, you'll see the appeal of it.
And that is on your channel.
Yeah.
And what channel is that?
Yeah, I don't understand. What channel would that be?
Huh?
I don't
Okay.
understand. What channel would that be? On Rob Z?
Read the chat. I put the channel name right in the chat there. So that would be a reminder to you of what it is. And don't tell me you can't see the chat because I know you can.
Well, I can't see the chat because I'm watching this after it went live and it's the next day. So there's no chat there. So I can't see it. However, would I find your Minecraft channel?
Ah, sometimes you can be a pain in the backside, especially when you're right. You're right with
I
that.
wouldn't say that I'm right.
Oh no, you're definitely right.
I mean, the
Ah,
only other alternative is to wait till tomorrow or whenever this goes and just post in the comments. Yankee Ace 50.
Yeah.
well, right, we could just take and put a link in the description to it.
Nobody reads
And all he's got to do
descriptions.
is say link down below. Huh?
He reads descriptions anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I hope people do because I put information in mine.
I've
I
seen
always,
so many
well, not
videos
always.
where everything you need to know is in the description, and there's comments down below. What do you mean by this? What's up with that? Like, what is that you're doing? And like all the information you need is right there in the description. You don't even need to click the see more button. You just like got to read those first like 3, 4 lines that you can see, and all the information you need is right there. And they're like, I don't understand. Why are you doing it like that? Why is that like that?
Yeah,
That's when you realize nobody reads the descriptions. I do, but I'm one of the rare ones, I think.
yeah. The majority of the videos that I watch, I actually read the first part of the description up to the show more, and I'll read beyond that if it's something interesting. But the majority of them, I'll actually go down into the comments and see how the comments are going back and forth. Like Brendan McConte when he was having his family issues. There were a lot of nice words said to him, a lot of nice thoughts and sentiments to him. So it was nice to read something like that. So yeah, sappy moment. That was supposed to be funny.
If that ever happens on my side, you're not going to see it in my video. One of those weird things. I don't like telling anybody about anything. I could have cancer right now. You don't know. It might
Yeah,
not be shaving my head. It might just be the chemo. It's shaving the head. But
you wouldn't tell us if it was.
exactly.
That's the point you're trying to make. Yeah, I don't
No,
blame you.
I'm just one of those old school people. It's one of the bunch of things you don't talk about. Meanwhile, you watch any past live stream, I'm like, hey, anything goes. Let me talk about this. Let me talk about that.
So the chat has slowed down to nothing.
Yeah. They're all getting prepared for like next Monday well, not probably next Monday, probably the following Monday for your chocolate challenge. They're already getting ready for that.
I don't know if I'm looking forward to this or not.
You have to.
Mm. Oh, you're looking forward to it,
Oh yeah.
isn't he, chat?
Other app says, I'm still here. And Paula says, everyone's getting ready for bed. Yeah, it's getting to be about that time. But I forgot what I was going to say. I do get to have a bowl of cheese sitting next to me when I do this chocolate challenge, though.
Hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not a glass of milk too?
Yeah.
I don't
Milk
see where
doesn't.
that's going to help, but
Well, the cheese helps, but the milk doesn't. Other app says, I hate to go I had to go get some water and was away for a minute, but I'm back. About time. No, just kidding.
Yeah, he probably snuck in a chip in there too, so
Yeah.
Or two or three.
that could be.
Ah,
So yeah, I don't know what's up on the pepper lovers. We were at 13,000. I know Rev, you posted, a couple others did too. Then it was 13,001 last night before I went to bed, and now we're down back to 12,999. So I
Yep.
guess two people members withdrew or whatever. Don't know. But this has been the longest time to get the next thousand because we reached 12,000 in the mid-November, and it's taken almost 2 months to get the other thousand. We were doing almost 1,000 a month, and this one's taken almost two. So it's kind of slowed down as far as getting new members, but new members are new members.
and think about it. It's kind of that in between of the seasons, so a lot of people
Yeah,
aren't asking. Granted, a lot of people are planting now already, but
mm,
not everybody is.
all right.
They should be.
Yeah,
Yeah, people
My
just
general rule is like after New Year's, plant and then keep them indoors until whatever your last frost date is. Like I think mine's like the end of April or something like that. But I know like JT is like the end of the end of May before he can put things out.
they're already saying here it's going to be a cold February. I mean, for us, I mean that's nothing to know to Todd, but um, I mean they said there's already things coming down, so possibly for February. So it looks like it's going to be a colder February. So we'll have to wait and see. Todd may be snowed in again.
I hope not. Last year we got our cold snap real early in December, like mid December, and in middle of February we had like 80s. So I'm kind of hoping it's going to be something along that lines where we got our cold snap right around Christmas this year. So a little bit behind middle of December and then
Yeah.
a little bit beyond that. And I'm hoping that, I don't know, by February, middle of February, something like that, maybe we'll be, I don't know. I don't need the 80s in February, but I'll take 60s, 70s, something like that.
The last Christmas here was 81, and then it kind of never went down from there. So that, like I said, last year I brought my plants out, and I think it was like the 1st of February or so. It was early in February, I know, and then I still had one late batch that I started, and then brought them out at the end of February. But last year, it just for us never kind of went down until we get to our fun months, which is July, August, and September, which is 100 plus with 200% humidity. Or I know it's not possible, but it feels it. So
Oh, I got hyperthermia, which is too hot.
yeah,
Um, I don't know, like 5 or 6 times in July. I mean, to the point where I would just go out, lay down, and just be out of the heat and just sit there and like shiver.
yeah,
Which, by the way, I believe that produces brain damage. So maybe that is what you're seeing.
possibility. Todd laughing? Yeah, Todd's laughing.
I used
Ah.
to be fine, and then that happened.
Other app says it was very warm last winter here in Middle Tennessee too.
Yeah, we never get 80s in the middle of February, but we did last year, 2 days in a row. It wasn't like half the month or anything, but 2 days in a row, 80 degrees.
Yeah. And I wanted to go back on the groundhog forecast from last year. See what he said last year as opposed to this year. His skill's always right.
Punxsutawney Phil. I used to live not too far from that. One of my favorite movies, Groundhog Day, Bill Murray.
Absolutely. We're getting one of those blizzard thingies.
Don't drive when you're angry, or what was it? Don't drive when you're angry, or don't drive angry. I believe that was it.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I love all those '80s movies.
My last girlfriend loved that movie and would watch it at least once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I love it.
Yeah.
That one, The Jerk with Steve Martin. Um,
Bernadette Peters.
Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd.
I could watch Spaceballs all the time. I could watch
I've never seen that all the way through.
Oh. I could watch that all the time. But, yeah, there's a lot of good '80s movies out there.
Yep, Ghostbusters, Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm. Karate Kid.
Did you ever see that YouTube video where it was what if Daniel San from Karate Kid was actually the instigator and the bad guy of the movie? And they totally like take scenes of the movie and make him look like the bad guy. It's so great.
I go find that.
Oh, it is so great because they just totally take scenes out of the movie where like the guy's talking to the girl and Daniel San walks over and like starts a fight with him, and they start that as like him being like the aggressor and everything, and like the bad guy of the movie. He just responds because of that first initial thing where, you know, he was hit first. And yeah, it's hilarious. But I also like the what was it, the E or one of those cable channels. They were doing a Forrest Gump marathon, and they changed it around to be like a horror movie trailer where it's Jenny like, "Stay away from me, Forrest." And he's like, "You're my girl, Jenny." Like they made it into a horror. That was great. That was one of my absolute favorites.
Other app says I won.
I guess you haven't seen those, Rob.
No. Other app says, I wonder who is watching now. It says 8 viewers, but seems nobody is here. Yeah, the chat just went completely down to nothing.
Yeah. So Rob is chatting with himself.
Yeah. That's why I keep saying, Rob and other Rob. That way we know the difference. Gotta keep us separate, man.
We got to get Rob on here.
Which one?
The other Rob. He can go toe to toe with you on the challenges.
No, Rob Z. We should totally get him on here.
Yeah. Have you know that guy, Rob Z?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we got Todd on here, but we should get Rob Z too.
Right, yeah. And invite Jeff along the way too.
Because I thought he was like the producer or something of this show.
Dude, Todd?
No, that Rob Z guy.
Who's that?
That guy that's the producer of the show.
Is he ever on this panel?
Wait, Todd?
No, Rob Z, the producer.
Double D.
Wait, Yankee Ace 50?
Okay, that guy. That guy's other persona. Other Rob says, I love myself, myself loves me, and we both love each other. That's a profound thought. It's a pretty good one. Now, if you could incorporate that into me, myself, and I.
You know who else loves Rob Z? Dolly. Has to marry Rob Z.
But we haven't even met.
Well, give it time.
Yeah. I mean, first give her chocolate.
Yeah.
She says she'd rather have lottery tickets instead of chocolate.
Well, that can. Well, you don't know where she's at, so
Give her
No,
chocolate lottery tickets.
there you go. Yep.
or chocolate wrapped in lottery tickets. That way we got both of them going.
Hmm.
Could be interesting.
I would.
Oh, excuse me. Just me sitting here belching away. Sorry, you
That's all
probably
good.
didn't even hear it.
Well, there's supposedly 8 people in the chat, so I'm pretty sure Rob heard it. The other Rob.
There's two other Robs out there.
That's true. Yeah.
Uh, so if everybody's calling me Todd and Jeff, how come nobody's calling you Teddy Bear?
Hmm. They probably forgot about that one because they're so preoccupied with Todd and Jeff.
Other Rob says, if I had a computer, I would totally join in sometime, but I only have my phone now. Uh, Dave, when he first started joining us, was on his phone. And Charles, did you try that too?
Nope. I waited till I got everything going on the laptop.
Okay. And Rev has done it on his phone on a couple of occasions. And you're right, Paula. Charles was the teddy bear, is the teddy bear.
I'm
That's
cool
why
with that.
that's why I say Todd and Jeff for me, but what about teddy bear for you?
Yeah. Oh, it's cool.
However I put it.
Yeah.
So Paula, how many are you up to in your subscriptions? Are you joining us too? Because the other Rob wants to join us. So Paula should be within a what 20 or 30 subscribers of joining.
1,419. So that means that she needs another. What is that? 4,990. I don't know. There's a lot before she joins us.
Because I thought it was 5,000, not 5,000,000.
Oh, well, it changes every week, so I just go with
Yeah.
5 million. So
And
at
each week
least,
it goes up.
at least I know that it's a number that won't be reached. So
He says I'm at 1419. Yep. I would love to be able to say that sometime. 3581 to go. Yep, that sounds right.
Yeah,
So
this
we've
week.
taken-
Next
so
week it'll be 55.72, and the week after that it'll be like 1.5 million.
That's all right. We get to pick on Paul a little bit since everybody's been picking on me tonight.
nobody's picking on you, Jeff. I mean, Todd, Rob, Yankee Ace 50, Double D. Why would we do that?
Yeah. Other Rob says my phone drains so quick. If I was streaming on it, then I'd have not much time on. I need to figure out something else. Me and Rev were talking about it recently, and that you can't plug it in, or charge it, or plug it into a battery pack.
You gotta make sure it's
Well,
100% charged, then plug it in. That's like the only way you're gonna go the entire time.
Paula says it's always been 5,000. But see, we get to pick on you a little bit, Paula. Everybody
Yeah.
else is picking on me.
5,000. I don't know. I don't want to speak out of line here or anything. That does seem a little unrealistic. I mean, you're on your way there, but
Mhm.
still, I don't think I'm gonna help you on your way. You already have more subscribers than me.
Yeah. And she does a great job with her channel, so you know.
Yeah. So it's gonna be there pretty soon. So that's gonna be really awkward when you hit 5 grand and we're like, okay, yeah, why don't you hop on? You're like, I meant 10.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, we'll be calling her out on that one.
Oh yeah, we definitely will, but I almost guarantee it'll be like, oh, I meant 7,500. I meant 10 grand. I meant 100 grand. Meanwhile, she'll hit that way before.
Oh, Derek's back. Says, I'll be happy with 1,000. Haha. I'd be happy with 250 myself. Uh, Other app says it's pretty fried. I've been charging it the whole time on here just to stay at 58%. Or, yeah, 58%. Depending on the phone that you have, you could possibly get a secondary battery with a secondary charger that you could take and put the battery onto, charge it up, and when you start up, you're at 100%. So put the battery in and plug it in, and it'd stay up there. Or, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, it's the only way I got mine to do it. I got two secondary batteries and an external wall charger. So that way I can have one battery on the charger and one going on my phone. But it's not like it's a battery drainer or anything like that. But brand new batteries, completely different phone. And it only cost me, I think, $10. It was like $10 with two batteries and the charger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it would be like at least 50 or 100 or something like that, but it was really cheap. But then again, I got it. What? I got my phone 2 years ago. It was 3 years old at the time, so now it's 5 years old. So it's ancient according to technology standards.
Yeah, mine's a little over 2 years old. Uh, Derek says, all in all, I'm learning it's not the numbers, it's the loyal watchers. And I agree.
Yeah,
You can have 1,000 subscribers, but if you're only getting 50 views per video, then it's not. Yeah, I'd rather have the watches and the number or the minutes watched.
yeah.
I'd
There's
be
a
happy.
I forget if it's a book or a theory or something out there, but I think it's a musician that came up with it or a comedian or something. But if you have 1,000 loyal, like real, true fans, that's all you need. And no matter what you do like if you're a musician, you do shows, or you're a comedian, you do shows, stuff like that. If you have 1,000 like real, true fans, you never have to worry about anything, and they will help you out. You make a book, they're going to end up buying, and get other people to buy it. Same thing with ticket sales and stuff like that. No, very true.
Yeah, so if I look at mine, I've got what 165 subscribers, but on average, I get about 35 views on every video. Sometimes it goes up a little higher, but right around 35. And I'm grateful to the 35 that do it. So if you're in the audience, thank you very much. I appreciate it very, very much.
You're welcome.
But yeah, see, I'd like to have the numbers like that, and like you said, the loyal viewers who are actually going to sit and watch through something.
Yeah, specifically all the way to the end. That's the loyal fans.
Yeah, that's becoming more and more important nowadays with this new. Yeah, everybody knows about it. So yeah, so it'll be a while before I can even get close to 1,000 subs in minutes. Oh, and I have an answer to your question. We were talking before about a playlist and playing it before you go to work. mute it and let it play. You can't do that to your own channel. I did my Rob Z to the Yankees 50, and I left for 4 hours, and I had Rob Z playing Yankees 50 for the 4 hours. Went back and checked the analytics on it, and it didn't even list him as a view coming through. I didn't even get a view count on it, let alone a minute count or anything else like that. So,
Probably because of the same IP.
yep.
But at the same time, I kind of agree with that.
Oh, so do
Like
I.
I don't think every time that I like edit my video, that should like on mine, it pops up as another view. Like my video won't even be live. And I'll be like, oh, I forgot to do something. And I'll go and edit it. And before it's live, it's got like 5 views. And I'm like, no, those were all mine. That doesn't count. Like
Yeah.
that bothers me. Like they shouldn't be able to count.
Yep. See, I agree. But so now I know that if I go with one account and look at the other one, I'm not going to get a thing up there, which is how it should be.
Yeah. Well,
But
no,
I
we were
was
saying that about like your favorite other channel. Like if you like Crazy Kimberlin, go to his videos and like click on a
great.
playlist and just watch all of his videos while you're at work.
Yeah. Well,
That
see,
way he gets the minutes.
that's kind of where I was going to see if that would actually count it for yourself. I was curious because we had mentioned it, whether it was on the call or after. Doing that for yourself if you had two separate channels. Well, you don't have two separate channels. You have one channel with two separate segments in it, but they're still under the same channel, so you don't get credit for watching your own. So
Yep.
I was testing to see if my theory was right, and I proved it was. So yeah. And Derek says, "Hell yeah, or haha yeah, please do." Laughing my backside off. And the other Rob says, "I always watch everyone on here in the chat's videos." See, yeah, see, when I start a video, I'll watch it all the way through to the end. Like on one of the other tabs, JT Bear's latest video is about 3 minutes from the end, and I just hit pause on it when this call started. So I'll go back and finish it off, but I always watch beginning to end.
Yeah. Whenever I'm not on like a live chat, I'm like in the middle of a video, but I gotta like do something like go to the bathroom or make dinner or whatever. I just let that thing play in the background, and whenever I'm done, I go back and just hit refresh, watch it all over again.
So Paula says, "You mean laughing my asterisks off?" Yes, Paula, that's what I mean. I
And then
forgot about that one.
Todd's gonna say that 10 times fast, right, Todd?
I know.
Yeah, say that 10 times fast. That'll be good.
Not even 3 times fast.
2.
Okay, we'll compromise. 7.
0. Derek says, "I noticed when I release a vid, I'll watch it and we'll refresh and keep going until it's in HD because it takes a bit, but YouTube will definitely delete them views." Yeah, because when you look at your analytics, it's usually in the background, the algorithm is unique views. No, users. It'll tell a unique user. So if you watch a video like 5 times, you get the credit for the 5 times watching it. But number of people watching, um, it lists all of the times as one person. Yeah, the fun things in life.
Yeah, but apparently now views don't really count. Now it's all watch minutes because you need 4,000 hours and subscribers. You need 1,000.
If it was a half-hour video and 100 views, and you did that 3 times a week, So 100 videos or 100 viewers, half an hour piece. That's 50 hours, 150 hours with those 100 people in that week's time. It wouldn't take a whole long time to get it up there. But my main channel, I only have a few videos that are over 20 minutes. Like today's was what, 5 at the most?
But then it's trying to get them to watch the entire 30 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever. Because a lot of
Mhm.
people lose interest. So they like watch 5 to 7 minutes of it and then move on.
Yeah, when if I you can see the time on the video. If I know it's going to be 35 minutes, I make sure I have 35 minutes to watch it. Otherwise, I'll put it off. Excuse me. I'll put it off until I do have the time to watch it, and then I'll sit and watch the short ones before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Uh,
I don't know what my average video time is, but for the most part, it's like around 20 minutes. But I know my average watch time is like 3. So I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of millennials watching or something. Like,
I'll watch yours because I mean I never know what I'm going to get because I wouldn't say they're Easter eggs per se, but like if I didn't watch yours like midway through, I would have never saw that tomato update. I mean, I wouldn't have
yeah.
a few weeks back. I would have never saw that tomato update.
Paula says my other channels don't have that, but I never got that email on them. Right? If they're monetized, you should have got the email. I never actually got the email. If you're talking to the one from YouTube, I never got it either because neither of my channels are monetized. It only went to people who were collecting or monetized. And Derek says, so in my last live stream, last dab was brought up. Someone asked if I tried it. I said no. They messaged me and asked me for my address, then sent me a screenshot of an order being sent to me.
Nice.
So guess I'm reviewing last dab. Ha 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 ha. Cool.
Now you,
Yeah, I saw that too.
guess
I
so.
was watching. Derek, I was watching about the last 10, 12 minutes of the show. I just didn't comment until you already logged off. I forget what I wrote, but I wrote something. And other Rob is saying, awesome, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, now Derek, all you need to do is get XRSO and do the XRSO versus the last dab.
Yep.
Right. I'm looking forward to what he says.
I mean, it's a good sauce. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is, and it's different. Like I said, I mean, it has unique ingredients. It's pretty much only to that. I mean, for what they put in there. So it's a good combination, something different. It's got heat. Um, like I said, just to me, it wasn't as hot as the other. So if I was going to spend my money, I would spend my money on the X Fresco. That's just me. But I did both, so I spent $30 plus
Uh,
shipping, so 40 essentially.
yeah, so somebody's being nice enough to take and buy him a bottle and send it to him. And Paula's heading to bed. Good night, folks. Good night, Paula.
Good night.
Derek says, I have a vid with that one by myself. Yes, Esaresco, I believe he's talking about. And that's supposed to. Oh, I don't think I ever need to try that either.
You should
Maybe
once
one.
in your life.
Huh?
I mean, that's the hot days, quote unquote, the hottest natural sauce there is. So there's not much hotter if you look at it.
Yeah, so you got to try it, Rob. Anybody want to send Rob some XRSO? Let's get this train moving. We'll get Brando chocolates rolling over to Todd. We can get some XRSO. Anybody want to send the last dab? Come on, man. Let's.
No, 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 no.
Oh
Uh,
no! From what I hear from the internet, the last dab is nothing.
Exidium,
Exidium, yeah, I haven't ordered that one. I'm gonna order that one soon though.
made by Burns and McCoy, also is a top 5 of all time for me. Huh.
If that's all part of the series for the whatever series they have. So Exoresco, Exidium, and there's one more. So
There you go. There's perfect reason right there. Derek said why you should get XRSO, Rob.
yep.
No, because his comment is that Esco burned my face off.
Yeah, but
No,
you're an experienced user, so you'll be fine.
no, he's an experienced user.
They said
Nah,
they said
nah.
they just
He just does some hot sauces. Nah, you'll be fine, Rob.
they said they put the right amount of blend of lemon drops in there.
Yeah. And nothing else.
Nothing else.
No tomato sauce, no.
Oh. XU X
Escubarium.
Yeah, isn't the other.
Yeah. And if you ever watch Johnny Scoville's channel, he goes to Burns and McCoy's factory when they're doing the oh god the limited edition Halloween Day of the Dead mole with crickets in it. They put crickets in it. Um, so I don't know, it's pretty neat to see his like stash or whatever. Him talking to the owner when they're coming up with these sauces. So pretty cool. But that's on Scoville's channel.
I think I
Oh,
get
that supports the lizard person thing. Crickets, lizards eat crickets. Just saying.
So,
Hmm. Derek, nobody's worried about the typos.
we all have typos.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because
I
a
have typos when I talk, so
couple weeks ago we were trying to spell out tarpon and it came out tampon. So go figure.
uh, I have typos when I talk, so don't worry about it. I can usually get past them all.
I usually
And yes,
love
tarpon was the
typos.
better way. All right. 12 minutes too.
11 minutes.
Okay, close enough. And Derek says, laughing my asterisks off.
Whoa, whoa, Rob,
Yeah,
settle down with that language.
I think Derek needs to put LMAO 10 times so he can repeat that in the chat as our.
The last thing Rob wrote was, good night, Paula. Why does he have to watch the language?
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Rev said, Rob, watch it with that language. And the last thing Rob wrote was, good night, Paula. What's wrong with
Okay,
that?
my bad. Watch it with the language, Todd.
See, now that's better. Now you're talking to me.
But again, write LMAO like 10 times, and then that way Todd
Todd can read it
read
off
that
for
out,
us.
laughing my asterisks off, and let's see if we can get him to screw up a couple times.
I'm just going to say LMAO after that. Dex says I'm going to have to start doing IMBO to make it easier for Jeff. LMAO after that. Yeah. From other Rob. I'm going to have to. Yeah, I already read that one. See? I did a typo just then when I was talking.
Yep. It happens.
Uh-huh. Especially if we were taking and doing a live voice to text thing.
Yeah, I never used that function.
Yeah, me either. It gets too many things wrong. And yeah, laughing my butt off.
No, that's this word right here on my shirt. You see it?
Uh-huh.
What did it say, Rob?
It says laughing my butt off because you don't say another word.
What, the one on the shirt?
Yeah, that one on the shirt.
Oh, okay.
And I said, Jeff to be a smart, like, yeah. All right. Well, we have, I have 9 minutes too. You probably have 8 minutes too. We should probably start our outros here because this call is coming to an end. Hopefully, everybody left their thumbs up. I see 15 thumbs up right now, so that's pretty good.
Are you saying this because you want it to come to an end, Todd?
Well, it's been a long day for me, and I'm sure it's been a long day for Charles as well. And Charles probably has to get up in 4 hours and 45 minutes.
Wrong. Tomorrow I don't have to get up for another 7 hours and 45 minutes.
Ooh.
And I'm pretty sure Charles is having a pretty good time over there.
Man, that absolutely. Thank you for asking me, Rev. I'm always having a good time when I see how Todd is reacting to uh, just different things in the chat. Just like what Derek posed. Asterisk.
I don't know. I can't see that. The
What was that, Todd?
screen's too far away. Rob, you're a lot closer to the screen. What does that say?
It says asterisks. Derek says, good night, guys. Have a good one. Sorry, Charles. Go ahead.
That one you could read.
Yeah, no, I read that one fine. Can't read ass, but sees it says good night, guys. Have a good one.
Uh-huh.
These three-letter words are complicated, Todd.
Yeah, I have selective reading. Other Rob says, so does anyone have any other YouTube channels?
Yes, I do, but I haven't made a video on there for a while. So I'll leave that up to the other two guys.
Mine is the only one. Mine is Charles P. If you haven't logged onto that, please do and subscribe. And what about you, Todd?
Yeah, Rob
Yeah,
Z
he's
is
got that channel, Todd B.
Todd Double D.
Todd Double BB.
Oh, you guys. But I put my thing under an oddball name. So my channel is Rob Z, of course, Rob Space Z, where I do my peppers and other plant growing and that kind of stuff, and sometimes impromptu weather reports, and yeah, just fun little videos. My second channel, and here comes Rev again. You can see him waiting for me to say it. Is Yankee Ace 50, and it spelled it out earlier. So if you're watching this far, you've already seen it. So you can go back and watch that part again. And I play Minecraft on it. And Rev is just biting at the whatever or chomping at the bit, trying to get some words out because I won't shut up. So if I keep talking, he's not going to generally interrupt over the top of me. So once the words stop flowing, then he'll find a chance to actually get in and say something. And here it comes.
I have no clue what that other YouTube channel that you said was. Totally didn't get that because you didn't spell it out.
Told you.
Which one was that, Rev?
I don't know. It was something about Todd B.
Okay, so that's TODDBB. That's again TODDBB
Space Z.
space Z.
Oh, and people better know you're joking because, yeah.
That guy's gonna get a lot of subscribers.
Oh, but won't have many channel or video views because there aren't any videos over there.
You should
Unlike the 97 or so that are on my main channel.
Which
snap
is
that channel name tonight.
Yeah.
there you
TOTB
go.
space Z.
Yeah, you have plenty of times to change your channel name.
Yeah, but then subscribers might not get the notice that it switched, and they'll go and look at my regular one, and I'm not there anymore. And then
Your
they'll
loyal subscribers will get it. They're all in this chat. They know that Todd BB is actually Rob Z.
yeah,
They'll know.
ROBB space Z.
Correct.
And that's where he does Minecraft.
Yes.
No, that's where I do my pepper stuff. Yankee Ace 50, YANKEEACE, number 5, number 0 is my YouTube channel for Minecraft.
Okay.
So there, I spelled it out. I said Yankee Ace 50. I said it again. It's really easy. Yankee Ace 50 with no spaces in it.
I think that was pretty clear.
I think that was pretty clear.
Brian would just like to share some info before he goes to bed and say goodnight. If Todd gets married with his new name being Todd, double D, Kelly, okay? And also support the chocolate challenge. So make sure we're doing that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah. So if you're still watching, the few people that are, go to his channel and hashtag support the chocolate challenge.
Yep. And support Todd Double D Kelly.
Yes. That could be a match made in heaven by Valentine's.
Yeah. Dolly would totally support that. Are you still out there, Dolly? You just hiding in the background? You said you were gonna go a bunch of times. Nobody told you to go.
She checked out already.
Well, that's what she said.
Other Rob says, good night, Brian. Hashtag I support the chocolate challenge.
Yep, there you go. I definitely support the chocolate challenge, and thanks to Kyle and Brando for making this challenge happen.
The supporters of tonight's show.
Yes.
Or wait, no, I can't say tonight's show. It'll be a future show.
Correct.
Part of the following show is brought to you by
Oh man, that would be cool if like Todd and Dolly could like hook up between then. Maybe they both could do the chocolate challenge.
Yes.
It'd be a couples challenge.
Right. Could be.
It only makes sense.
Yep.
all right, Rev, do your outro. It's that time.
Outro. I didn't even think of an outro.
The one that you forget every week.
An outro. Let me think.
It's like it's the opposite thing of your intro that you remember all the way up until you hit the live button, then forget it.
Well, I
Now,
never
the
remember.
outro is the one that you forget all the way up until you hit the disconnect button, and then you remember it.
I never remember that.
That's the whole problem.
I guess my outro would be Dolly. Rob's really interested. He's got some chocolate for you.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun. Just say yes. Anyway, no, this was yet another live stream. And it was awesome. Of course. Don't forget to give the thumbs up down below for the hashtag I support the chocolate challenge, or what were the other ones? Hashtag I support the chocolate challenge. Yeah, all of those I support the chocolate challenge. Make sure you go to Rob's channel. Make sure you click on a bunch of his videos. Just spam him with that all over his videos. I support the chocolate challenge. That way he knows that you're actually serious about it. Make sure you go to Charles's page. Make sure you spam him as well and tell him that you support the chocolate challenge for Todd.
Exactly.
I mean, just to share the love, because I mean, it has nothing to do with Charles, but I mean, that way Charles knows that you're really serious about it.
And you can
So
refer to me as Teddy Bear, whichever. It doesn't matter.
exactly. But make sure you go over there, do that stuff. There's a Patreon link somewhere. There's I don't know, all other kind of stuff. Uh, happy social media stuff down below. Of course, always engage with that. Always hit the thumbs up if you thought this was fun. If you didn't, well, unsubscribe. Um, other than that, no, that was it. We were live. It was awesome. You were here. You saw it, so you agree. So we'll catch y'all in the next live stream. So thanks for hanging out with us. We'll catch y'all later.
Good night.
Night, all.